Trying to make sure we're live. What it do, guys? It's your boy, the Juice. And my name is Troy Bradshaw, but you all know I go by the Juice. We're back outside, guys. We're back outside here at Nancy's house. Public awareness is key right now for us. We want to continue to send a message. We demand answers. That's what we are here for, and a lot of other reasons as well. DTL had invited me over on a panel today, so I'll let you guys chime in on that so we can talk for a little moment. Probably won't be too long since we're out here at Nancy's. I think he wanted to talk a little bit about the rocks out here, so we'll have a conversation with DGL here and hop on the panel for just a moment. We'll walk over here, of course, started off as usual, say a prayer here after we get on the panel with DGL here. Wanted to read you guys a little bit of a poem that Monk had brought to our attention in regards to Mr. Tommaso, and share a couple other things. But for the most part, we're just going to keep revisiting all of this. Today, the goal is to kind of just revisit everything that's happened in the case and continue to just pick each other's brains, guys. That's all we really can do right now. I think that the FBI has done a phenomenal job withholding the information, although I feel like there are certain things that they could let out, just for peace of mind, based on the public, not so desperate to get answers or try to figure out what's going on, because it seems like so far from day one up until now, we figured out stuff, but for the most part, we're kind of just going in circles. We're figuring a little bit out, but it's not enough to really know, what really went on. We're just kind of, it's really been mainly just speculation. In fact, that's pretty much all it's been. Let me get in here real quick with DGL. I don't know if he's waiting for me. I don't want to keep him waiting, but we'll chime in with him for just a second here before we kind of get going here. And see if we can enter the studio here. I really hope we don't have a whole lot of signal issues, because we all know I'm using the hotspot and I don't have a second phone. So hopefully he knows. If you guys are chiming in with DGL right now, let him know we're backstage and we're waiting right now. I guess I could send him a message real quick here. Alex will not be out today. I think he's getting ready for
Juice is in.
his trip.
Juice, can you hear me? How you doing?
Hey, what's happening, DGL? I'm here. Yes, I hear you loud and clear.
Sweet. Can you guys hear me?
I can't read chat, but I can hear you.
Nice. So I was looking at your post about the cactus and the rocks. What's going on with that?
I don't know, man. I got a bunch of people blowing me up one night, and I think it came from, I think Mark was actually the first person to discover it. And it was probably like midnight almost, so I came over here and turned out this is what really happened. I mean, I don't know who it was. It's still questionable who it was, whether or not it was a neighbor or some troll online. It's hard to say. It really is.
So it's like dead cactus. Like we're able to see right there, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I don't know if you guys can see it.
Right now.
Yeah. See if I could flip my screen.
It's like someone took a bunch of dead cactus or chopped up some cactus leaves and just dumped them on the side of the road, which is typically trash.
Right, which is also illegal as well, from what I heard, depending on the cactus, I guess.
So given the fact that, I have the truck, what if, maybe not the rocks, because I don't think the rocks are trash, they're just part of landscaping. What if we put on some leather gloves and load that junk up and take it to the green waste facility to this part of it? Because that's going to be a fire hazard, is it not? After it dries out?
I agree. I think Criminal Network said the same thing. So, I mean, I agree 100%. I mean, somebody told me not to touch it. I started to kind of move it out the way, kind of throw it in a pile somewhere. But somebody was like, don't touch it. I don't think it'll be a big deal touching it, but so they say.
You already know that if we do anything at all, they're calling the cops right away.
Yeah.
I don't think picking up trash off the side of the road on a public easement is illegal.
No, not at all. Not at all.
The cactus, someone's saying in the chat, it looks like the cactus was just cut.
Yeah.
That's really interesting.
Yeah, it looks like it was like either cut or it was ripped off.
I'm just checking the chat. So, have people been harassing you out there still? Are they bugging you guys, or you just noticing that there's cactus and stuff littered around the ground?
Yeah, I haven't had any issues at all. I know Alex had a little small interaction the other day with a guy who told him pretty much not to, to go away for the most part. But I haven't had any odd neighbors coming up or mad neighbors for the most part. It's been a little while now, so it's been pretty smooth lately.
Did they only put that on Sue Ellen's property, or did they put that on Paul's property too, across the way?
Nah, just right here, I guess. I don't know if this is Sue Ellen's though. I don't know if Sue Ellen's property goes out this far. That's a good question though.
Her property goes all the way down to the road right there.
So this is all. Oh, so this is actually Sue Ellen's property. Wow.
Yeah. Yes. So Sue Ellen's goes from the northern side where her little property line's at between her and the neighbor's house.
Yeah.
And it goes all the way down to the road. And I understand that Sue Ellen's been kind of like grumpy with everyone out there. But when I talked to her, she was actually really nice. She was just frustrated with people parking out there.
Yeah, I agree.
And, she was telling me that she has a history in forensics and went to college for forensics, like investigations and stuff, and knows quite a bit. And that she felt that she searched her property better than the searchers searched around Nancy's property. She said she walked every square inch of her property the next day when she realized that Nancy was missing, and she looked for clues, trash, everything. She said there's nothing, no stone has not been turned on her property. She searched it through it.
Wow.
So to me, it's really interesting that with Sue Ellen being the way she is, if Sue Ellen did not want those rocks and cactus there, she would have had something done about it.
That's disappointing. Wow.
So I would assume that Sue Ellen immediately knew the very next day.
That makes me question whether or not those septic tanks were checked 100%. And I don't even know exactly where they are. I think we went over it several times, but the septic tanks, some say, JLR pointed out that it's near the, what is it? The fireplace. But I don't know. I don't know exactly where the septic tanks are around here. And then they got the 2 water tanks behind the gym folks' house. Quick question. I know this is off topic, but, well, not off topic, but for the gym folks' house, do you know anything about the gym folks? Like, is their house rented out as an Airbnb? I'm getting here.
I'm sitting in front of the house, and the house is just the right of Nancy's.
Say that one more time.
So if you're sitting in front of Nancy's house and you're sitting across the street where the rocks and cactus were put, and you're looking at Nancy's, Gym folk house is a house right next door to the right, correct?
Correct, yeah.
So I actually spoke to the lady that owns that house. She drives I think like a silver or grayish silver minivan. She pulled up one night. She was visibly upset that we don't have cameras, and she just acted like a normal person. And she just said that she's just tired of all the stuff in the neighborhood. So I don't know if she's actually moved out or if she decided not to stay there until this is like concluded. But I don't know. I did see that. I haven't seen her since, and I saw her about a month and a half ago. I haven't seen her since then, the day I talked to her with Alex. But before I left, I think a day or two before I left, I did see some guy with a bunch of boxes by the garage. And I don't know what it was.
I don't know if you noticed, but they got a balcony there. I don't know if you, because I know you've done a lot of drone footage around here, and they've got a balcony.
So like, that's what she was actually upset about.
Right over Nancy's.
For her request, I didn't plan on going anywhere near her house or their house. I have not seen her house at all with a drone yet. Yeah,
no, I agree.
So I didn't want to upset her any further. I was just like, yeah, we do have drones, but we're focusing on Nancy's house. Then she was upset because I guess the Hispanic ladies that came up from Mexico, they put like a post in the ground on her property, and she's like, "This is my property. I don't want that here." And then, thank you so much, Racing Wild. I appreciate that. And then she was also upset that she understands that people want to search, But she said that in the beginning, she had a lot of people trying to search the area for Nancy, like civilians like us. And they were just walking through the property, just tracking like the property. It wasn't even, she was like, they just walked right through, like not even caring.
Wow.
Which I guess why she's, you know, I understand the frustration, man. Like people want privacy, but like right now, I'm looking at your camera. Your camera's on your face, or your camera's on the Guthrie property, or it's on the public easement. You're not going up and like, hey, let me just, you know, live stream at this new person's front door. You're kind of focusing on the property that a person was kidnapped out of that nobody lives at right now.
Correct. Yeah. That's exactly what we're here for.
And
I didn't want to cut you off, but I don't know. I just wanted to bring this to your attention. I'm getting like rumors that the gym people's house next door right here behind me, they didn't give their footage to the FBI. They said no. I don't know if that's true though.
I don't know if that's true because I physically watched the FBI remove cameras off their property. I have video. It's in the very beginning when the media frenzy was still going on. I have video of the FBI on a ladder looking at the ring camera on the front and then also walking around the back of the property with the resident of the house. So from what I saw, it looked like they were cooperating and trying to help out the FBI.
Okay. So it's not true then. Okay.
I don't think so, man. I think I think the FBI did get permission to look at their cameras, and they like actually physically look at the cameras in person.
Yeah.
I think they're trying to see if there's any cloud storage on the cameras. I don't know. The FBI that day weren't talking to anybody. I think the people that was out there was myself, JLR, and then like all the main news stations.
I think that was the day they went door to door, right?
The FBI were going back from Nancy's house, and they're walking over to the Jen house. They're going like back and forth.
Okay.
I don't know if someone said they could have got a search warrant for it. That's true. I don't know if they got a search warrant or they're just like, hey, you might have to check the cameras. I know a lot of people in that area have cameras and they're replacing with it. Oh, it looks like I have a camera. The camera's up, but they don't pay for the subscription, so they don't have any recording.
Yeah. It's tough.
So, they're saying that there was one neighbor that refused to get footage, and I don't think it was her.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because I've heard that too. I don't know specifically who it was, but I know there were one or two that didn't want to, you know, give up their footage, or they didn't have a subscription that was paid for. So.
Yeah, but I found it interesting because Nancy didn't pay her subscription. They already got the perp video, and that's all they're telling us. They're not telling us about the other. You know?
Yeah.
But they did say that they got some kind of movement on the back. They did say they got movement in the backyard. The FBI said they were able to obtain movement in the backyard, but nothing of significance to the case.
Okay.
But if they don't have any other footage from the house that's of significance to the case, how do they know what Nancy was wearing when she left the house?
That's a good question. I don't know. People keep saying that. I don't get it either. And I'm sure Nancy had plenty of clothes. From what I heard, they're saying that they know what she had on pajamas. That they know what specific pajamas she was wearing that day.
How do they know that? How do they know what pajamas she was wearing?
That's almost like a clue to me. It kind of tells me that there's a possibility that they got that part on, you know, on some type of footage that they seen her that night. Maybe. I don't know. But it seems like the camera was removed before any activity took place in the front.
Do they have footage from inside the house of the perp interacting with her? You know, was there cameras inside of Nancy's house? I have cameras in my house. Are there cameras in her house? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, that's the first initial rumor we heard. Remember, they said that there were cameras in the house, and then people were saying there weren't. So yeah.
And then if the perp, you know, he came to the front. And the initial video is the video that we have. What's been released to us shows that there's video of the perp going to the front door to rip the camera off, and then also the video on, what was it, January 11th or whatever that we're assuming.
Yeah.
I think that kind of indicates that maybe the perp went through the house already, and he already had, Nancy, I hate saying it like this, but knocked out, incapacitated.
Yeah, it's hard to say. It really is. So with the backpack being full, I don't know why I feel like that what was in the bag was cameras. I don't know why I feel like that's the only thing that was in the bag, but I don't know that 2 cameras or 3, however many he took, because I think Nancy had 4. But I think he left one from what I've heard. I mean, I think the one that was pointing toward the pool was the one that was left behind. But I'm not even certain if that one was left behind at all. I don't know about you, but I want to say that I feel like the bag was full with cameras. I don't know why I think that, but I don't know what else could possibly be in the bag.
You moved off the property.
Say it again.
You think there was potentially cameras that you removed off the property that were in the backpack?
Oh, for certain, because I don't think that. I mean, I remember hearing in the beginning that the cameras were broken, but I don't remember them saying they found like pieces laying around or anything like that. So I think he just dismantled the cameras and, I mean, put them in his bag, unless he went back to the car. I mean, he had to put the cameras somewhere. They weren't here. I don't think they got those cameras on the 2 that were on the casita, because I believe there was 2 on the casita. And then, the ring camera and then 1 in the back. If there were some in the house, that would make more sense to why the bag was so full, because I don't know if 4 cameras or 3 cameras would fill up a bag. I mean, those cameras are not that big. If they're the same ones that are here now, at least, but I don't know.
In my office somewhere. I was thinking about putting it in here too, because we have computer and all that stuff in here. And
expensive stuff in there.
So after this Nancy Guthrie case, man, like, because I come from a scanner chasing kind of community live streaming stuff, and covering this Nancy Guthrie thing, it's like, now you never know. So
yeah,
I want to have, I have cameras in my backyard, cameras in my front, cameras in my entryway. What did Nancy have? Is my question.
Yeah.
And the cameras got, man, they're small. My webcam, webcam camera right here is larger than my cameras I have for my house. They're so small and they're such a better quality.
Yeah. I got to get cameras. I only have some around the home, but I don't have like a ring camera. How y'all doing?
Here's one of my cameras right here. This is Arlo. It's just like green. This is a stick-up camera for inside the house. It has a little base screw on right here, and it just sits like that. Put it up on top of the shelf.
I like that.
Literally. You can put a lot of these, and this is USB powered.
Yeah.
You put a lot of these all over your house, and with how big that guy's backpack was, man. If he's got electronics and stuff that he's stuffed in that backpack, then yeah.
I mean, I don't think it's like back in the day, right? Where you got like DVR, what is it called? Like a DVR, like a big system that runs the cameras where
Oh yeah.
Does that still apply nowadays? I mean, or is all the memory stored within the phone?
Shoot. Hey, we got Nico in here. Sorry about that.
Nico.
Alex, how you doing? So,
gentlemen.
You can see. This is Nico.
Criminal Network. What's good, guys? What's up, Nico? How you guys doing? I'm going in and out here. Let me move around a little bit.
So we were just talking about
Uh-oh.
we're just talking about cameras, and I have a security camera on my house.
See the signal out here, guys?
In your office, hallway, entryway. I want to put the bathroom accessible for you. Just saying, maybe the person had a backpack and took a lot of cameras out of the house.
Guys, I'm gonna exit out and then I'll come back in. I think I'm getting bad signal here. Bad signal. You guys know how it goes out here. The signals are horrible. And I don't know if it's me or, I mean, it has to be me. I mean, look where we are. I mean, this neighborhood, we already know the signal's terrible. Big welcomes, those of you guys tuning in, guys. Big welcomes. Good to see you guys in the chat. I'll chime in, say hello to everybody in the chat in just a second here. I don't think I'll be, if I could even make it back in there, I don't think I'll be on the panel here for too much longer since we're out here at Nancy's. And it's not being my friend at this point anymore. So we'll see if we're able to even get back in, because the signal's so terrible and it's hardly even loading at this point. Let me just check the stream, make sure we're good. Now I'm getting worried. I think we're okay. All right, get back in the studio for a moment here. I don't like this. I think we'll be able to chime in. All bad, guys. All bad. I don't know if we'll make it back on the panel with DGL. I don't know what happened. The signal just died. Let me mute so I'm not talking if he chimes me in. No, signal's horrible. I don't know how. Our signal was smooth for a second, and then now it's just it's gone. We'll stay chimed in for a second, and I'll give it a minute to see if it clears up here. But if it doesn't, guys, we'll go ahead and end the panel here with DGL and catch them another time. Unfortunately, it's hard to get good signal out here. But we'll stick around for a second. Big hellos, those of you guys tuning in, guys, by the way. Much love. Those of you guys tuning in, welcome back. Winding Road, good to see you, by the way. Cheryl, big welcomes, Cheryl. I know what happened. It's his energy. Oh, come on. Do DGL like that. His energy is great. Lauren Brown, big welcomes, by the way. Good to see you. Is it Shantrid? Big welcome, Shantrid. Please hit that like button, they say. I think it was coming from, who was that? I was saying hit the like button there. Much love. Deb, shouts to Deb, by the way. I wanted to thank Deb while we're waiting to try to get back in the studio here with this horrible signature. Deb had got me, first of all, an Amazon. Shouts to Deb for that. And then it was a $25 Amazon gift card. And then also a new light. We got a new light just in case we're out here in the dark. That's not the plans today. We'll probably be out in a little bit into the dark since we got out here late. Later than I wanted to, at least. And then also, what was it? The phone case. I didn't bring it out today because I gotta set that thing up. It's got a lot of pieces to it. So I gotta put that on the phone later on tonight. But Deb, I wanted to thank you for the light while we're out here. I wanted to show off the light that Deb got. I think it's for like camping or something. I don't know, but this light is insane. I think it's also like a UV light, where you can kind of, I think like kind of see. I think it's like what, like a black light, a black light. I can't describe what it brings out with certain things. I guess we could use blood, for example. Like with blood, you would be able to see, I believe, that with a black light. But this thing is awesome, dude. It is awesome. This light is crazy nice. It's got the strobe on it too. It's got the light in the front here, the back, and then also the front here. This light is insane. So I mean, we got more light out here just in case we're out here in the dark, and I'm feeling a lot more comfortable with this light. That's for sure. Because you know how it is out here at night. You can't really see anything at all, and I think this light will make all that bit of a difference. It's actually a lot better than the other flashlight that I have. So thank you, Deb. God bless you for getting me this light here, and it's very convenient too. And I'm gonna keep it in my pocket at all times. Very convenient of a light. Very convenient. You just fold this bad boy up, boom, throw it in your pocket, and you're good to go. That's how awesome this light is. And it's heavy. It's got some weight on it too. So can't wait to figure out what else it does. I'm sure it does more than what I've shown you guys. But it's an awesome light. Thanks, Deb. I don't think we're gonna make it back in on this panel, folks. I don't know why we're just not getting enough good signal here all of a sudden. I don't know if it's my phone or what. Here's what I'll do is, no, we won't do that. I was gonna say we could try to reset the phone and see if that'll give us some better signal, but I think we're okay. I think we got on the panel long enough. I'm gonna see if I can just turn off some apps and maybe that'll be sufficient enough to get a better signal. I don't know. I think it's just a signal in general giving us a hard time. Yeah, I'm still backstage. He kind of forgot about me anyway, so it's all right. We're good. Stay where you are. Yeah, we're all good. We're all good. Jen Hall says, hit that like button. Shouts Jen Hall. Thanks a lot. Who knows? Maybe there's some neighbors there that are messing with phone interference, says Raztam. I hope not. I really do, because that would be awful, especially in broad daylight. I mean, who knows, though? I get there could be just somebody just here trying to mess with me because they don't want me here. I would not be surprised. It wouldn't surprise me at all at this point. We've pretty much have seen it all. Get a nice cold drink. I'm thirsty right now too. Started off with a nice cold cherry Coke here. Man, nice cold cherry Coke. But we'll keep trying, guys. I'll stay on standby. If we can get back on the panel, we will. But if not, we'll just kind of get going here. But either way, we're gonna get going. Not even gonna stick around. I think I saw Dolly out here earlier this morning. I don't know. I think that was this morning that Dolly came out. So shouts to him. Trying to keep the case alive as well. I know there's been some confusion on whether or not he's been talking stuff or not. I don't care about any of that. That doesn't bother me. Support him either way. Shouts Dolly. Shouts Dolly. Glad he's out here supporting the case. South Scotland, Sue. Good to see you, Sue. Shouts to all the members in here. Miss Link, big welcomes, by the way. Lydia, welcome back. Much love. Good to see you, L1985. Spicy, good to see you. Dolly is hiding and avoiding the other streamers. He said some horrible things directed at Alex, Juice, Ted, LR. It's all good. We still, I can't speak for them, but me, man. I still love you, Dolly. It's all right. It doesn't bother me, man. We can't like everybody, and everybody can't like each other. But that's okay. Binky Files, good to see you, by the way. Me, Blondie, good to see you. Made in the Dark. South Made in the Dark, good to see you back in the chat there. My one and only mod besides my girlfriend. Shouts Made in the Dark. And if you get tired, Made in the Dark, you don't have to tell me anything. You could just kind of go do your thing. I just, come whenever you can. I don't expect you to be here every time I'm live. Do your thing. Shouts Made in the Dark. Juice, you should have taken that trip with the guys, Lady says. Lady, I wish I could. I just don't have the funds to cover it. Adrian, thanks so much for the $5 super chat. She says, the Juice, welcome back. Thanks for all your coverage. Hey, from Scotland, everyone. Much love to Adrian. Shouts Adrian. Yeah, I wish I could, guys. Unfortunately, that trip is just too expensive for me. I would go just to go. I don't even have to go in. It's just getting there and getting back. And then also paying for stay for the couple days that they're going to be there. But as far as going in Crime Con, it would be a good experience, but that's just way too much money to try to get in Crime Con. I think it's like, from what I've heard, I don't know how much it is, but I heard it's like $700 for the 2 days. And it might just be sold out at this point. They are leaving tomorrow, guys. They're leaving tomorrow, so and that's okay, because I'll hold it down here while they're gone. I don't know that I'll be out here tomorrow, but I definitely will be back here on Saturday. We spent a lot of time here this week. I didn't plan on being here this long. But because we had a rock incident along with Cactus, it kind of provoked us to be out here a little bit more due to some pretty negative activities going on out here and some pollution to the neighborhood. So from what I'm hearing, according to DGL, that this property is Sue Ellen's. I guess up into the easement. Alex says it's not. DGL says it is. It'd be nice to see what they say as far as that. I don't know if they're going to talk about that on the panel there, but it would be nice to see if they could figure that out, because now I'm a little confused to whose property this actually is. So maybe if we could somehow look it up, we'll try that, and maybe it'll tell us online somewhere whose property this really is, where this cactus is actually at. I don't know. But I don't think it's Sue Ellen's property, guys. I don't think her property goes out this far. JLR just posted on X that he just found out no live streaming inside the event. They might not go in and stream from outside the event. Oh no, that's tough. That's tough. Sweet Opinions, good to see you, by the way. I didn't get a chance to relay the message to Alex yet, but I will. Don't worry, I haven't forgot. So don't beat me up for it. Don't beat me up. Kathleen, good to see you. She says, we need you here along with Jusita and the kids. Yeah, I couldn't agree. By the way, guys, I was gonna read you something because there was a lady that reached out. She said she's been really scared. I think she said somebody's following her. So I was gonna read you guys this email. I won't say her name. I wanted her to give me a call. That's the thing. I was hoping she would reach out and give me a call so we could talk about it. Because it was a relatively long message. So I would like to know what's going on and see if we could dig a little deeper into what's happening. Because you guys know I mentioned that my girlfriend was being followed just a couple days ago by a white Ford Ranger, and I hope that doesn't happen again, but you never know. But I know a lot of this case has just brought a lot of people, like it's. I think even with certain things, not to make it seem like anybody's crazy, but I think it's also made us overthink at times where we think somebody's following us, but nobody's following us. You know what I mean? It's just been one of those scary, scary cases, especially if you're here locally. Just imagine how we feel sometimes going to our car, driving to places, being alone. Those little things have just like, we're literally like, this taunts us. This case literally taunts everybody. It makes you overthink. It really does. But yeah, there is a lot of crazy people out here, and I can't say that I haven't overthought situations as well. I know I shared with you guys many times. Like, even going to my car sometimes I'm nervous because you never know what to expect. You never know what people are thinking. I think some people think we've gotten a lot closer to figuring out things that are going on in the neighborhood with the case, and that could put us at risk. Go figure. Good seeing you, by the way. I know I didn't get a chance to say hello to everybody in the chat, but big welcomes. Good to see everybody in the chat. Much, much love, guys. I love enjoying seeing all you guys. Shouts to Patriot Pride, guys, man. 1,800 people tuning in. If you guys have not subscribed to Patriot Pride, make sure you guys go do that. The guy's been awesome covering the Nancy Guthrie case. And I believe he's going to be, if he hasn't already, because I'm sure he has, covered other cases as well. Bright, bright future to come for Patriot Pride. Shouts to Patriot Pride. The respect and love is always real from me to Patriot Pride. Uh-oh. We got company. She threw up the peace sign. Said hello. Oh, she wants to be on camera, though. Hey, how you doing? Oh, come on. I appreciate that. How you doing? Wow. I'm all right. You didn't have to do that.
That's from Monica.
From Monica.
Yep.
Thank you so much. Are you door dashing? Hold on. They're gonna get mad. They're gonna get mad at me if I don't do this. I gotta do it. Nope. I gotta do it. I'm just public awareness, still coverage, just trying to keep the case alive.
Good.
But yeah, I had to do it. I appreciate you, and I do Instacart, so I know how it is too.
Lovely to meet you.
You too. You have a good day. Wow, Monica, you did this for me. Oh man, South Monica, man, you guys are lovely folks. You guys are lovely. What do we got here? What do we got? Hope you guys can even see this in the camera. We got a Dr. Pepper. It's my daughter's favorite. I drink Dr. Pepper. Don't worry, I love Dr. Pepper. We got some. What's this? Ooh, I likes it. I love me some candy. Oh, I go crazy with candy. Got some Starburst. I got some of those in my pocket. Can't go wrong with these. Can't go wrong with this either. Got some Slim Jim. Ooh. Oh man, what's this? Oh, got the Ritz with the Ritz. Oh man, shouts Monica. Much love. Much love, Monica. No one else order me anything because we only got about $2 left, so I can't tip anybody else, you know. Don't order anything. I appreciate it, guys. I truly do. We got some drinks and everything, so we're occupied. Shouts Monica, man. That was so nice of you. Wonderful people. What a blessing to be surrounded by so many wonderful people out here. Insane. I had a feeling too. Jim is back. I did see Jim earlier. He's out there doing his thing. I saw him. I think he went to Rose Canyon Lake, as a matter of fact. Jim went out there, and I think he put a camera in there. I don't know if he had any success putting the camera in the water. I think he estimated about 20 feet as far as he got. I think Rose Canyon Lake, from what I heard, guys, is about 40 something deep, 40 feet something deep. If you guys haven't heard about Rose Canyon Lake, it's surrounded by Richard Nolette. If you haven't heard about Richard Nolette, it's a guy that Sleuth Intuition on YouTube discovered, and he claims that the porch guy is his brother, and apparently, you know, he's talking about some cipher burger. It's a long story, but a long story short, Richard Nolette says that the porch guy is his brother. Don't know what happened with that. I don't know if he got addressed by the FBI. You know, it seems like if he didn't get addressed by the FBI, guys, I think that it's probably not his first rodeo, and they know this guy does this all the time. His camera got water. I saw that. Yeah, Jim's camera got water on it. I saw that too. So I think he had to end his search pretty quickly. But I saw him attach the camera to a pole and kind of there into the water as far as he can. So I don't know if he had much success doing that, but shouts to Jim Explorer. He's awesome. Hey, Lauren Brown, thanks so much for subscribing to the channel. I appreciate it a lot. We got a new subscriber in here. Much love. Much love. 109 likes to get juiced to 1,000 likes. Yes, indeed. Actually, we're currently 26 likes away from 1,000 likes, man. We're actually almost there. Man, much love, folks. Kimmer, thanks for the $5 super chat, by the way. Truly appreciate it. Much love, folks. Cheryl says I heard about Richard Nolette. Yeah. Tony Lynn, big welcome. Tony says, yeah, he'll be back soon. He has ended the live so he could walk to the other side of the lake to put his underwater camera in the lake. Stacks, good to see you. He said his daughter won the MVP chain tonight. Woo! Shouts to Stacks and his daughter. Congrats from Juice to your daughter, Stacks. Nice. So the first time Jim did it, he got water in the camera, had to get it fixed, Rocky says. Oh, no. Hey, at least he's trying. He'll figure it out. Jim's a smart guy. Kia Soul rolling by. Guys, so bear with me here. I'm going to get the hotspot on real quick. Hopefully I don't lose you guys. I don't think I will, but it's going to take about 5 seconds. I got to keep this on because it gives me... I can read the chat a whole lot better when this is on, so we got to keep this on. We got to make sure this does not go off again. There goes that car. Yeah, it's two older ladies, guys, so it's not... I don't think it's anything to like worry about with that Kia Soul. But I know the Kia Soul was one of the cars that we thought a while back, several months ago, that was one of the cars that, you know, may have been here that night of the abduction, but I don't think it turned out it was that Kia. And not that one in particular, just the Kia Soul in general. I don't think it was that at all. Hey, Virginia Kimbler, much love. I appreciate you tuning in here. She says, first time here. I know most of the other guys. Heard a lot of good stuff about Juice. Much love, Virginia. Truly appreciate you chiming in to see what Juice is all about. Much love. Crime Con is a it's a true crime convention. Never been there at all though. Never been to Crime Con ever. Don't know what it's about, but I will look it up eventually to see what that's all about. I've never been there. You guys know I'm new to crime, so I don't really know too much about a lot of this stuff, especially when it comes to events. NY4 for life. I will definitely do that. Says please check your email. I will. I'm trying to pay attention to a lot of them because I know I've been missing a lot. So if I miss your message, I'm sorry. Chat's kind of moving today. We may even have to slow it at some point. Yeah, it costs a lot of money to go Kuda Burger. I agree. What's up, Robin? Good to see you, Robin, by the way. We're getting there, sharing with the mod wise, a little bit at a time. Little by little, we're getting there mod wise. We are getting there, folks. Barb, shouts to Barb for the $50 super chat. She says, shout Juice, your professionalism always in this case, both on here and with the neighbors. Keep up the amazing reporting. Shouts Barb, I truly appreciate that. I try, guys. I'm only trying to get better. You know, I've always reminded you guys that I got a lot to learn. New to crime, plenty to learn, a long way to go. Cowgirl, thanks so much for the $10 super chat, by the way. Much love all. Virginia Lee says, Juice, rumors say that Sue Ellen refused to hand over camera footage also. No way. You would think that that's not true as much as she calls the police. But then again, it's questionable. I've heard some of the calls that Sue Ellen has done, guys. And I'm not going to lie to any of you guys. There has been some false reports with Sue Ellen. Still like the lady. I still think she's a nice lady. But she has done some false reporting based on what's really actually going on out here. She really over exaggerates when she makes those police calls. And I don't know why. I really don't know why. Amazon, Tesla. Oh, Tesla stopped. Maybe I think that Tesla thought they were going to hit a bird. Sweet Bree, I appreciate you. She says, please hit that thumbs up. It's a free way to support Juice. Yes, indeed. And it also helps the algorithm of the channel, guys. It definitely does. So much love those of you guys liking the channel. Much love, folks. A lot of people say Sue Ellen's drunk, but I've never really figured out whether or not Sue Ellen is really, whether or not she's a big, I've never really smelt anything on her breath, but I've only approached her one time, so I don't know. Me Blondie says, why would she refuse to hand over video footage if it could help find your neighbor? I don't get that. I don't either. I don't want to say suspicious, I guess, but I mean, it is. It's a little odd. Guys, I know I talked about this and I went live just the other day. We were watching a lady by the name of Juanita Adame, and she was listening to some of the calls that took place on February 1st within the Pima County in this general area of Nancy's. And the reason why I'm bringing it to your attention because and one of the it was not the calls, it was the dispatches. And one of the dispatches, I overheard, and I think it was the one that was at about 12:04 p.m. And In that dispatch, they stated that they saw blood. And I just want to clear this up one more time because a lot of people were saying that the police knew about the blood. But it's questionable to me because the last time I checked, Brian Intent was the one who discovered the blood. And then later after that, it became a crime scene again. So I just want to make sure that I'm not missing anything here because in that dispatch that she brought up, which I truly believe that was the night, not only the day of the abduction, but it was also, I think it was also, in reference to Nancy. So the reason why I'm bringing it up though is because I'm just questioning whether or not that they knew about the blood because it became, I don't know if that was the reason why it became a crime scene. I think it was also other things into factor that pertain to foul play. Robbie says they've seen blood inside and outside of the house. The only statement that I've ever heard is in regards to the house is the fact that they said that the house was immaculate. That was the only statement that I've ever heard in regards to anything that has to do with the house. Now, I guess one other thing would be what some of the stuff that was left behind, like her phone. But other than that, I don't recall anything else. As far as what was left in the home or the condition of the home. I know that there weren't any signs of forced entry, but other than that, that's pretty much about it. Juice, did you dig into my emails? Janny says, I don't know. Let me see. I thought I responded to you. I saw your email earlier, and I think you sent me a timestamp with JLR when he pointed out. I don't know what part of the timestamps you sent me that you were pertaining to. I think you were talking about. I'm guessing you were talking about the part when he showed the porch guy on his live, and JLR had pointed out that the porch guy looks different than the guy in the still frame. He said he looks a lot skinnier. If I'm correct, I could be wrong. So shoot me an email again if I'm wrong, because I didn't know specifically what you wanted me to look for in that specific video. Sky says CrimeCon watching isn't very entertaining. No, I hope not. Yeah, Patriot Pride in the house. Yeah, thanks for posting that in the dark. Yeah, get Patriot Pride's link in the chat. Yes, they deserve it. I hope the guys wear their Nancy shirts. Yeah, they really should while they're out there in Vegas. That would actually be a good idea. Shirley says no blood inside. That was a rumor in the beginning, but I don't think that there was. I don't think we confirmed that it was true or not. No one's left yet, but the guys are leaving tomorrow. Jen Campbell. Somebody said vodka doesn't smell. Interesting. I think liquor gets in your pores. Period. You drink enough of it. Hey, much love, Squeaker. By the way, I try. Says thanks for holding it down. Indeed. Jack Jack says, is it possible that Nancy's front porch is being surveilled remotely by private security, setting a trap, waiting for the group who took Nancy hostage and waiting for them to steal the doormat? I don't think so. That's a good good thought, but I don't think that they would be coming back and taking the doormat. And I think that wouldn't be smart if they were to come up, knowing that there's new cameras in place. I question whether or not the family has access to these cameras because there's a person that speaks through the cameras, and it's not. At first, initially, I thought it was Nancy, but it sounded like it was. After listening more, it sounded like it was someone else. So I don't think, I don't even know if they have access. I don't. That's another thing to bring up in that dispatch call with Juanita, though. With Juanita Adame, which deserves a whole ton more views for that hard work she put in to come up with those dispatch calls. The fact that on the dispatch call, it's one of the deputies stated that they didn't have access to the cameras. The van had just pulled in the gym people's house, backing in. Old looking thing. Interesting. According to Maureen O'Connor, an FBI agent, FBI will not ask you to look in camera. If you refuse, they will find out one way or another. I don't know about that, but you never know nowadays. If they were able to pull up that ring camera footage without any ring camera at all, yeah, it's definitely a possibility. They showed the world that it is by doing that, so it's possible. Robin, good to see you, by the way. Thanks for the $20 super chat. She says, keep up the good work. Appreciate you. No, I appreciate you and all of you here in the chat. Much love, Robin. Shouts, Robin. Where can we hear the dispatch calls? Juanita Adame is the name. And we could chime in on a couple if you guys want. I don't mind at all. I just think that, because there's been so many people from bottom to top that have been sharing that with everyone. I don't remember anybody who hasn't went over those dispatch calls. And I feel like she deserves a whole lot of ton more views and subscribers based on her digging that up. I mean, that was awesome. And I truly believe those dispatch calls were in reference to Nancy. Although I'm trying to figure out right now if it's even still up. I don't even see it. See if it's up here. Let's see. Try to find it for you guys. Oh, here it is. I think she's got 2 channels. Yeah, she definitely should have her own channel. I agree. I mean, but I don't know if she's actually a reporter or journalist, and she could be and just not have enough time for it. Those were the very first 911 calls on the scanner. Hey, Cherokee, thanks so much for the $20 super chat, by the way. Says you're the best juice. Thank you for keeping Nancy's name alive. Much love, Cherokee. Man, thank you for your love and support and just being here with me, keeping me company. I appreciate it. Shouts Earl James in the chat, by the way. Good to see you, Earl James. Earl James. What does anyone think of Anthony Seuss or Seth? I don't know who that is. But I guess they're saying that, what do we think about that specific person being involved in this? I don't know about that. I don't know. I haven't looked into that to even speak on it. I'll have to do some research on that. So I'll play one of these dispatch calls real quick for you guys real quick. And I know some of you guys have seen it or heard it. Some of you guys haven't. I think it's the one specifically. I want to play the one that happened at about 12:02. I think it was 12:02. I'll play that one for you guys real quick here. I gotta find it though. Bear with me here. I will find it. And the love and support has been real, guys. You guys are insane. Uh-oh, Juanita. What's up, Juanita? I like that hat. How you doing? Oh, just hanging out.
Got here a card and a pen and a thank you card for Lauren for the hosting segment.
Okay.
I'd like for you to sign.
Let's
And so what I'm gonna do is leave you to it. I'm gonna go
loop around.
walk around
I'll make it quick.
and then I'll come back.
Okay. I got you. I know. Terrible, huh? Just terrible. Juanita. Juanita stopping by right here. I can't say it. I'll tell you guys later. Because I don't want the person to know, and right now. It's nothing crazy, guys. It's actually something very positive and good. Nice. Cool, cool, cool. How to sign a card for somebody that we truly appreciate. So I just wanted to do that. We're just signing a card. Nothing crazy, guys. Just a card. And Juanita wanted me to wanted to bring that by for me. So had to do it. Had to do it. All right. She's not parking. She's not parking, guys. She's all good. Hey, much love for the $5 super chat. By the way, CB, she said, sent you a PayPal. Oh, man, come on, CB. Much love, CB. Much love. A bobcat?
I told you that I saw blades. See? You can look and see the blades of the watch. I'll show you real fast, and I gotta take a picture. I'll take that.
Wait, what?
Yeah, they got a bobcat up there. Bobcat means those little dumpster, those little bulldozers.
Uh-huh.
The tiny ones.
But you're not talking about the one in the middle, though, right? Is that?
No, bobcat.
What is that exactly?
Little, you trust your stuff? Or you want to go up and see?
Yeah, let's go check it out. Hold on, guys. We're going to go up to the hill for a sec real quick. So here, maybe I should grab my kid up. Hold on. He's talking about a bobcat here. We're going to go up to the hill with Juanita real quick. Hold on, Chad. I'll check out right now to CB. Oh, man. I got to step over the cactus, guys, just to even... My goodness. It's okay. It's all right. We'll step over. I got long giraffe legs. It's all right. My goodness. Whew. Okay. No worries. It's nothing. No, you're okay. Somebody just came by and they thank you. I appreciate that too. Yeah, we're loaded with drinks.
So can you do that for a
Yeah.
pocket on the
I got you. I got you.
I knew it. So when I was looking at this yesterday morning, there's blade measurements.
Uh-huh.
Let's go. Pushes blade. So if you look here, there's blade, and then another blade that pushes it in. Okay, it's not all like one. So it's like here. I'll show you. Like for instance, right here is going to be one blade. You see how it scrapes it up and puts it there, and then another blade starts right here, scrapes it up and puts it there. That was a sign of a bobcat. It's a little tiny, like a bulldozer, but tiny, little private ones.
Wow.
And And I was like, they got a bobcat there, and the only one that I could think of was the measurements of a blade.
That's
like
what.
Must have done measurements of a blade.
That's
like
what.
Must have done
That's what Criminal Network was talking about. I think.
Yeah,
I thought he was talking about the middle.
No, but yesterday they didn't have this bobcat there, and the big truck is gone.
Wow.
So now if you look at the tracks for the bobcat, I'm gonna go around here real
He
slow.
came down and brought that. That makes perfect sense.
Yeah. So they were just going down and dumping
No
it.
way.
Yeah, they just got a big one and they dumped it.
Oh my
and then here
God.
comes the,
and they moved it. Moved that again.
Yeah.
The little
the tracks that are very
the whatchamacallit is moved in.
You see the tracks for the bobcat here? I'm gonna put it to your side.
Yeah,
Watch the tracks right here on your side. Here they come right here. You see it? Here
the
comes
tracks.
The tracks right here with the dirt.
Oh yeah. I see it. I see it. The tracks in the road.
And then they brought back some of your ant things right here. So whatever they scraped over there, they picked up your ant.
That white stuff?
Yeah.
Oh.
Look, they picked up your ant powder you had over there.
Wow.
And they spilled it back over here as they were coming for another load. Yeah.
Good eye. Good eye. No one else could have pulled that off quicker except for that thing over there. That is crazy.
That quick. Yeah. So, yeah.
I mean.
I know bobcats, so I know construction, so you gotta know that shit to understand what you're looking at, you know what I mean?
Wow.
So, like even here, you're gonna see the blade already for the bobcat and a little bit of the tracks of the bobcat right there, like they ran over right there.
Yeah.
And now they're gonna come over here. He's gonna come over here like this and dump it, and you see the first blade right here, the size of the dump. And then they go to the next one. So when you now go look at that, do something measurable to like 3 feet, I believe the size of the bucket. I'll look it right now and I'll look it up and then you can.
Wow.
But see, right there is where it was the most visible for me. Right there, that little bump of dirt and everything.
Yeah, and then you can see all my ant stuff down there. All my ant stuff, the
your
white.
ant stuff's not here anymore. It's up there.
That's crazy.
They're so stupid.
Dang.
They're just mean, evil people.
I wonder, I wonder if her cameras can see. And of course, they're probably not going to care enough to even try to look for us. But
the cameras, they got some up in the roof.
That is crazy. South Juanita, that's insane. Yeah, no, I appreciate that. I'm going up there. I'm going to walk up.
A bobcat going like this. You see, here's one right here. Going and turning in like that, and then it comes back out. And then they're probably getting, you see the marks right there.
Yeah.
It's clear.
Yeah.
And it's still, but like the other day morning, it was real visible.
Wow. That is crazy. I cannot believe that. Bobcat. And then he brought poop. I don't know if that's like the poop from his yard. Does he have a dog or something? Or is that maybe somebody's dog came by?
Maybe he had maybe he needed a portage on there.
That makes so much sense.
Doesn't it?
Nothing else makes more sense than what you just showed me right now.
That's how they did it so fast. That was about 1 trips. They got it done.
I wonder where he must have cactus up there too, huh? Okay.
Don't worry.
Let me let you get going.
Right.
No, it's simple.
You're gonna get a tick. Oh God, I gotta play you a 911 tape too. But they talk about that red Toyota is here in the middle of the street.
Wow.
Go around me. Go on.
Good job, Juanita. Good job. I mean, I'm gonna go up there right now. I gotta go mark the tracks. I gotta go trace. I want to see if I can really see some of these marks from that. It's called a bobcat, right? So that thing, that machine that they off. Okay.
Yeah, once you look it up and Google it, you'll see the same thing. It's a bobcat.
And I'm guessing it was probably the people working there, or because who knows if the person that lives there knows how to operate one of those things. He probably asked this guy to go down there and drop them off.
Get out of here! You're blocking the road. Anyway, yeah, because the minute I saw it, I said, "This is a bobcat. This is a job for a bobcat."
Let's see if you can take a picture.
Yeah, I can take a picture of it.
Oh, these people.
It's a drop off, right? I mean, a drop off. I'm on a pickup and a drop off.
Yeah.
They don't know that part about this. So there you go. So
thank you for that. I'm yeah, I'm okay. I appreciate you. Yes. I'll see you later. Thanks for stopping by. I know I can. You too.
Let me know if you need anything.
I will.
They're gone.
I will. I definitely will. You know what? I don't think you have my number. Take my number down so that way you can shoot me a text. That way I have your clutch with it. I mean, she. I think she nailed it. I'll put it in there for you. Yeah, that way because the mic is right next to me, so I can't say it loud now. But let's see. Okay, I got it in there. Mm-hmm. We're locked in. Okay. All right. Drive safe. Thanks for stopping by too. Man, thank you for showing me that. That is crazy, guys. What do you guys think, chat? Man, I'm sorry I had to step away from the chat for a little moment, but what do you guys think? You think you think she nailed it? I think she's on point with that. I think that is 100% what happened. That is crazy. We're gonna walk up there right now. But she's pointing out that the thing that once he lets that part, whatever it's called, that they pick up stuff with on the bobcat, it has like some scrape. She's seeing some of the scrape marks here. I don't see them as of yet. I'll keep looking. But she's also showing some of the tire marks. You probably can't see it on camera here, but there's some of the tire marks from the bobcat, and you'll know it's the bobcat because a car is going to be much wider. A bobcat is much the tires are much closer together than an actual car, so it's easy to separate that from an actual car. Good point. Then she pointed out some of the ant stuff that I have down here. You guys know I put a whole bunch of ant stuff. There's some still down here, and I got all type of ant stuff that I laid down. Some yellow stuff, some white stuff, and also some spray too. But I mean, we've laid down a whole bunch of ant stuff thanks to you guys. But I thought that was a really good point. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Person probably is watching the stream. That was nice of Juanita to come. Yeah, it definitely was. Big welcomes, Christy, by the way. Somebody paid that guy to do that. Must have been. I would say either that, or he took it upon himself. But those neighbors seem cool. I mean, they come by, they wave. They seem like they're really, they don't have an issue. But you got to be careful because even the people that say hello might just be just genuinely nice. Not everybody is comfortable with speaking up, when they feel a certain type of way. Some people, for me, even if I feel a certain type of way, I would still say hello and be kind. Um, you know, it's not always the place and setting to just say something, even if you don't like something. So, I mean, that was a very good point, though. And I think we might need to take a little walk up there. What a beautiful day. Today's a really, really beautiful day out here. Trust no one, Juice. No one. Yeah, no one. I mean, Sleuth Intuition is big on that. He always says that, too. He always says, trust nobody. Trust nobody. Sit down for just a couple more minutes here. I got to check a couple things out before we take our little walk up here, but we got to go soon before we lose light out here. Wow, good point from Juanita. I want to share this video with you guys too before I go walking up this hill and a couple other things, but we'll kind of do that in the middle of it all as far as walking up the hill. But let me pull up something real quick because somebody said they may have sent me an email. I want to check that, and then one other thing here. Photo it. That's we don't even really need to, guys. You know why? Because it's all on camera anyway. So it's not like we're, you know, it's actually, you know, I could still go back and photo it, but we, you know what? That's what we'll do. We'll see. Well, whatever we do see here, we'll make sure we get it real good on camera, and then maybe go back and photo it, or maybe I just will take a quick photo or something like that, because that is crazy if that really took place. See you later, Juanita. That is crazy. I don't see any tracks either, though, guys. I'm here, so I mean, I don't see any tracks. But she pointed out tracks on the heel, and there really isn't any reason for that bobcat to come out all the way to the front of the yard, unless they, you know, need to move it, I guess, for some other reason. But it's so small, it doesn't take much to get that thing out of the way of whatever they need to do. But we'll start from up there and then come down here, because the track marks, you know, may come all the way down here and we just don't see them. And I don't want to confuse those track marks with a car either. But there's no reason, absolutely no reason for that thing to be going down that hill. I know that. That's the type of thing you put in back of a truck and haul it wherever you need to go. What did I miss, guys? I must have missed something in chat. Somebody's telling me what to do. My bad. Sarah, big welcomes, by the way. We're going to head up to this hill in just a second. That's what we're getting ready to do. Newfie says, my dad always told me not to trust anyone. Now, your dad is right. That's for sure. I stepped away from chat because I took a little ride with Anita. So if I missed your chat, feel free to send it again. But I might have missed a few things here in the chat. Sorry. Hey, Angela, good to see you, by the way. Or it's Angelo in the chat, though. Macy Thompson says, Juice, I married over 13 years and he tried to off me, so I don't trust anyone. Oh, man, I'm so sorry about that. That's terrible. I can't imagine that. Can't imagine. Much love for the PayPal, Carolyn, by the way. Shouts to Carolyn for the PayPal there. I truly appreciate that. God bless you, Carolyn. Shouts to Carolyn. Much love, Carolyn. What says that not how they move? That's not how they move Nancy up the hill to a waiting car. You could have a point there. You could very much so have a point. You know, you never know. And that could also explain, you know, the dolly tracks that some people believe that they see on the driveway. Although I don't think it was dolly marks, or, you know, because the area was so contaminated, you know, before they were even able to look to see if there was a car there. You know, everybody and their mom was driving up in this driveway, so it's really hard to say. James says a psychic said somebody said that a psychic did say that house was involved. Wow. That's insane. Stack says he's waiting on that $9 taco McDeal. My boy. Nice, nice. Hey, much love. Anytime, Pink Wildflower. She says, thank you for your coverage. Anytime. She says, please stay safe out there. I will, indeed. And thanks to all of you guys. I'm much safer out here. So that's the house on top of the hill where they are building a pool in the back. Royalty, I hear you. I am all ears, and I'm definitely on my P's and Q's, that's for sure. Elizabeth thinks the gym house involved, maybe. Maggie, thanks so much for becoming a member, by the way. She's just became a member. Welcome to the family here. Maggie, welcome to the team. Much love. Hey, love you as well, kid. Much love. Kathleen says, I'm not sure who's doing it, but they're doing poochie stuff in that house that I know someone has saw it and saw these shadows going around that they passing by. She says that they make people not see things that are there. Big possibility. Never know. You really don't. I think, and that also reminds me of the Ring camera, because I think that the Ring camera can be tricky, guys. I think because of the infrared on that Ring camera, sometimes it's confusing to us, because it seems like with certain things that we see on the camera make it seem like there could be a person walking by, but then it also could be something to do with the infrared part of the camera. Got a car coming back this way. I think just looped around here. Keeping our P's and Q's. We're staying on our heels out here. But the Ring camera has an infrared reflection, so some things you see on the Ring camera can get a bit confusing. Birdman, thanks for the $5 super chat. He says Ring camera footage, the perp tried to use weeds from landscape to hide camera. Could the perp have done this to rocks on the easement? I haven't really heard too much at all. We heard it's not cold. They still got many tips that they're working on. As far as I know, though, they're still working on the DNA. There's two DNAs that they're still working on. I don't know if you're familiar with that,
yeah,
but
I'm following it like crazy. I live in Buckeye, so I was like,
oh wow,
I'm going to see, because it's so sad.
It is.
That's
Yeah.
sad.
But other than that, there's really not. I mean, the FBI's been quiet. I mean, dead silent.
We haven't heard anything on the news. Nothing. So.
Nothing. They're not even really covering it that much anymore. News stations. I think the last time I saw a news station was on day 100.
Oh, wow.
It seemed like they were more so here.
Just because of the
Yeah.
day mark.
I think Cole interviewed the sheriff. He made a statement and he said that we're getting closer, but we don't know what to believe with Sheriff Nanos anymore.
So many different stories.
Yeah, so
sad.
it's,
you get a lot of people that stop by.
Oh yeah, people still stop by. I don't think there's been many people today stopping by, but people have been stopping by pretty often, still leaving flowers, still people paying respects. It is. It hurts. It really does. It really does.
Have you guys out here all day?
Well, I'm out here because I want to continue to keep the case alive, public awareness, and try to continue to.
We've been following it since day one, and it's sad how it just.
Yeah.
Just let it go.
What do you guys think? Do you guys think it was?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I've had so many different thoughts.
It's hard. It's hard. Yeah.
For a long time, I thought it was family. To be real.
I think a lot of us do.
Yeah. It has to be something with the family. I mean, the daughter's famous.
Yeah. No one just picks this house, right? I mean, it's not gonna.
We were like, where does she know? We've been driving around trying to find it. So how do you just know to come here?
Yeah.
Somebody on the inside. It's gotta be.
It's weird.
It's so sad.
Who do you think? You think it's like a family friend or like the son-in-law? Tommaso. Wow. I hear that a lot. Yeah, I did a poll the other day, and it was saying that. I did a poll. I said, it was just a simple yes or no. Do you think it was Annie and Tommaso? Yes or no? And I think it was like 66% that said, they think that they're involved.
How do you drop her off and not make sure she gets in her home safe? How do you?
It's hard to say.
And knowing she can't walk really.
Yeah.
How do you just let her go? I think he's in on it.
Yeah.
I do.
I mean, the garage door closed in roughly like a 2-minute span. They said it closes at 9. I think it was 9:48 and then 9:50.
It makes me think they were somebody was inside.
Yeah, yeah.
Already.
A lot of people say that. They think that somebody was already here when she got home.
And I think the guy on the camera up front was just a
Decoy.
Decoy. I hear that so much. That's
I think
crazy.
so too. I think he was a decoy. I think somebody was in there waiting for her, and I think he knows who it was.
Yeah. So you think he was like pretty much staging it, making it look like?
I think so. Because why would he drop her off at that time? You know what I mean? She took an Uber to their house originally.
Yeah.
So to get there, but for him to drop her off and not go inside and make sure she's safe, and
But-
it's weird. It's
But what do you
weird.
think the motive would be besides?
Money?
But if the money isn't
Yeah.
right now, you know.
One of my thoughts was they did take her for ransom, but then something happened.
Yeah.
Because she had a bad heart. That's what I feel happened.
Yeah.
That it was maybe for ransom and something happened during.
But then that leaves question, because if let's just say it was Tommaso, you know, then he would be aware of her having a bad heart. So
Right.
I think he would know,
That is true too.
because he and Annie are the caretakers for her. So
Right.
I don't know. It's tough.
hard. It
Yeah.
sucks. Then you got these so many different stories, and then
It's hard.
you're
It's
trying to
hard with all
figure
the
it out.
yeah.
And then you
it
get
is.
nothing from the sheriff department. Or the
Nothing.
police
Nothing.
or
He's no longer
FBI,
communicating with them at all anymore.
I feel like
They
he
stopped
botched
communicating.
it
Yeah.
from the beginning,
Oh,
though.
he
I
did.
feel like Nana's botched it from the beginning.
Yeah.
Clearing the scene, letting people go up on the porch. A
Yeah.
pizza was delivered to her porch.
I saw that. Yeah.
That just blows my
It's
mind.
crazy. And then he declines all help. He doesn't want any help from anybody.
Yeah.
That's the weirdest thing for me. I can't get over it.
FBI.
Yeah.
Help, yeah.
It's really hard to say. I know it's tough. Either to me he's involved, or he knows the people that are involved, and he's
yeah,
trying
he's
to.
not saying anything.
Yeah.
About that theory, though, but
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know.
you're gonna do whatever it takes. I think if you want to really help, you're gonna
Yeah.
do whatever it takes, and he has all the sources. So
And he's not.
utilizing none, not a single one. It seems like. So it's really tough. Yeah.
Sad. Following it, we haven't forgot. That's why we're like,
Yeah.
let's shove out there and go
Yeah.
see.
How far is that
haven't
about?
done anything.
About an
We're
hour?
about
2 hours.
2
2.5
hours.
hours.
Wow. So you
We're
guys.
here, we're here for a convention, so we were in the area.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
we'll just stop by and
Yeah.
see if we can find it. They don't give an address or nothing. So.
I think it took me a while, but at first it took a little while, and then I finally found the address
Yeah.
here. It's on there, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's a tough situation. It's sad. I mean,
Sad.
some of the neighbors don't even want us here. Some of them do.
Yeah.
You know, they get a little overwhelmed, and I get it. I understand
I
it
know,
both
have a
ways.
right here and there
Yeah.
It's
where
scary
they
for
know,
them.
like their domain. Yeah.
But if I were here, I would want me here, because I mean, knowing this has happened and he's still out there, I mean,
Yeah.
it would just make me feel safer knowing that somebody's behind a camera
Yeah. it's
live,
sitting here,
you know.
yeah.
So I mean,
It's sad.
it's a tough situation. It is. It really is. It's mind-boggling.
Well, I'm glad to see you out here. At least there's somebody still trying to.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We're gonna
keep it
continue. We're
going,
gonna
and,
yeah. No stop in my heart. We're gonna
Cold. Like, you
keep
haven't
fighting.
heard anything on the news anymore? Nothing.
nothing. Yeah. The only person that's really covering it is Brian Hinton, for the most part.
I watch
Yeah.
his newscast every day.
He's the guy. Yeah.
He's
So
going every once in a while now. He was like on here all the time, but every once in a while he'll still pop in and say
Yeah.
something.
because I know he's got a lot on his plate, but
Yeah.
yeah, Brian Hinton, he's pretty much the main
Yeah, he's
on a
the
bigger
one
platform.
I trust to listen to.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Brian. And he spoke to most of the neighbors around here.
Yeah.
So I mean, he's got some good insight for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Sad. I'm
Yeah.
glad to see you out here.
Yeah,
Keep
I'm
going.
glad you guys stopped by.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
We're all
appreciate it.
about it. We're following it like to the tape.
Yeah, me too. Every day I'm looking. As soon as I wake up.
Trying to find something new, but there's nothing. There's been nothing,
Nothing, yeah.
posted. There's been nothing. Sad.
I got a good feeling though. In a couple weeks, I think we'll hear something. I don't know why I got a good feeling that they're quiet for a reason. I feel like they would have been reaching out by now, desperate for some type of
I
help.
know they're waiting on that hair that they found.
The hair, I feel like they should have already got through that. I don't know
I
why it's
know.
taking so long.
That's what blows my mind.
Well, they were saying
Yeah,
there's no root on it, so it'd be a little longer to get the DNA
Well,
off.
they said initially that they needed a root back in the day, but now that's different now.
Yeah.
So I thought, maybe it would be, but Still nothing yet, but I got a good feeling in a couple weeks, if not.
I hope so. I hope
Yeah.
yeah.
I think they'll be. With the technology we have today, I have high hopes for sure. So, well, thank you guys for stopping by. I don't want to hold you guys any. No, anytime. Anytime you see me out here again, feel free to come chat with me.
All right, awesome.
You guys drive safe. Wonderful folks, guys. Wonderful folks. Man, yeah, and that's one thing that bothers me the most is when people come and they ask, "Hey, any update, any news? Like, what's going on?" And I can't deliver any exciting new news because we don't know. Nothing's happening. Nothing has really happened. Well, we'll continue to push. We'll continue to wait. We'll continue to have faith. We'll continue to be hopeful. We will continue to keep doing whatever we got to do um, to bring awareness, to bring justice, to bring closure. We're going to keep fighting no matter what it takes. We will be here. We'll be here. If anything breaks, it'll definitely be on TV for sure. For sure. Without a doubt. Just put your work ID in your pocket. I guys, I don't. It doesn't really bother me. I mean, people are gonna figure out where you work regardless, So it's not really. It doesn't bother me at all. But since you guys said, I guess I will. I guess I could turn it around. Since it's bothering some people, they think I'm gonna get tracked down. You never know, I guess, right? It might be just too late at this point. People can be cruel. Yeah, I agree. Better be safe, dudes. I got you, guys. I got you. Just internet can be awful. Yeah, protect yourself. I agree. Leon, I think Leon might have sent me something about and I hope I said your name right. I might have said it wrong, but I apologize if I did. I think she or he had sent me the property line, which is good to know. I would love to see it if I could find it. You guys have sent. It's been several emails, man. Appreciate you guys reaching out. Mark Burton says he wanted to talk from Ohio. What's up? How you guys doing?
What do they have in here?
So this is This is like a little memorial site that was set up for Nancy Guthrie. I don't know if you guys heard about it. Yeah, so it's a little memorial site for her. A lot of us streamers, sometimes news stations still come out and report. But mainly I'm here for public awareness to try to just kind of keep the case alive and keep everybody informed for the most part. So.
But isn't his house over there or something?
No, this is it. This is the one right here. Yeah, this is her house here.
That's why they have the other yellow ribbons over there.
Yeah, so the people, to represent Nancy, yeah. So you'll see a lot of red ribbons at, the mailboxes and on the trees and stuff like that. So, yeah.
That's awesome, huh?
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
Something like that for us.
Hey, you never know. You never know. But her daughter is pretty famous too, so it definitely has gotten out there more than it would for your average person for sure. So, but you guys from here?
Huh?
You guys from here? Yeah, same. Yeah, I've been here all my life. Yeah, I'm a local here. Never seen nothing like this before, ever.
No,
this is crazy.
It's rare, huh?
It's crazy, yeah. Even with the sheriff, the way they handled it, sad. It's just sad. But
with that pacemaker, if they should have sent somebody out the first alert.
Yeah,
That's just my.
you would think, right?
my
You
personal
would think. And I mean, I think they got here. Well, they didn't get here till like 11 p.m. So I mean, who knows what they could have done with the pacemaker by then? They had plenty of time, but I don't know because the pacemaker's connected to the phone. So I don't know if they have anything
But it's
that they could do to track it.
To know that she has it.
Oh, I think so. I think so.
You know, it's not somebody that doesn't know you doesn't know this kind of information.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I think in the ransom note they described a couple things, but I don't know if they described the pacemaker. That's why I don't know if the ransom note is true. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the ransom letter in the beginning. Yeah, so they in the beginning there was a ransom note. There was two that Savannah thinks that's legitimate. They were real. I think initially they had demanded, I think it was like $1 million or two, and then there was a deadline that they had, and if they didn't pay that, it went up. So it went up to $6 million, and they didn't pay it, and I guess that was supposed to result in Nancy being dead after that. So,
but what is weird is that if you receive these like ransom things, like why wouldn't you get your? Or was it already when her mom was taken, or before?
Say it one more time.
Was it when Nancy was already taken, or before?
For the ransom note, it was after that she was already taken. Yeah, it wasn't before she was taken. It was after.
But
yeah.
Didn't they say that her son-in-law needed money and he was like for finance?
I think he's her. I mean, I think Nancy's their backbone, like their provider for sure. I mean, he only makes what $60,000 a year. He's a teacher. The wife doesn't work. They're the only ones amongst like the children that don't have a good amount of income. Like they're the ones that need the most help. Like they question how they even bought their house. Their house is just as nice as this one, if not nicer. And it's like I would say this house is close to $1 million, if not $1 million home. I think it's like 600,000 or 700,000.
You know, and if they don't make that much money, and like where is the money gonna go to when because they have to sell this home?
That's what a lot of us think. I mean, a lot of us think some people, not a lot of us, but some people think that they're going to get money not only from her insurance, but from selling the home. And either they'll sell this one or the one that they're currently living in if they, if this is motive. But who knows if this is what they really want or if they're the ones who did it,
Money makes people.
It's the root of all evil, they say, yeah.
You need it for absolutely everything now.
Yeah.
You can't do nothing with your life without money, sadly, and everything.
It's hard now. It is.
That the average working class that don't have millions and millions, they suffer.
Yeah.
They legitimately suffer, especially if you don't get food stamps. Like to feed my son, it is
It's tough. It's tough. Especially, even getting food stamps is hard right now. Just getting food stamps.
They either say like you make too much or like it's crazy, and then it's just crazy how everything's going.
It makes no sense. Nothing makes sense at all right now. It really doesn't. Yeah, I don't know right now. I really don't.
This is a sad case.
It is. It is. It is. It's awful. It's awful.
And I truly feel that it wasn't investigated enough.
I don't think they did a good job.
Handled it properly.
It was a crime scene more than once. More than one time. Yeah.
Hey,
initially they thought she wandered off. Like she just walked away and.
But if she wouldn't do that before, why would she randomly do that?
Yeah.
And if they didn't notice signs, why would that even be a question?
I think it might have either been a miscommunication or somebody was lying initially. I don't know, but from what we heard, she's sharp as a thumbtack mentally. So there's no way she wandered off.
So why would that even be a question?
Yeah, and
I would have marked that off, to check this.
Yeah, and they did finally, but it took a little time for them to realize that, which was kind of crazy, kind of weird, but. There's so many questions, though. I mean, the questions go on and on and on. Nothing makes sense. Nothing adds up. Nothing. I mean, that's what makes it so mind-boggling. Can't put nothing together.
For what purpose?
Just public awareness. I try to, inform everybody with new information. And we don't
You have
want
a
this.
page or something?
Yeah, the juice. It's
Can you write
DAA
it down?
juice. Yeah, you got a pen?
You know what? Yeah, I do.
Here. Can you see the back of my thing? Yeah. But I mean, it seems like a lot of the people in the neighborhood want this thing to fade away. So some of the neighbors seem like they just want everybody to go away and then just go back to their life. And I get it. I get it. You know, they get tired of seeing us right here. You see right here, they put a bunch of rocks and cactus where we all sit. Somebody just came and dumped all this out here, and it's kind of messed up. But
That's like
yeah, so that's me on Instagram, and then you can find me on YouTube though. So you'll see me live on YouTube.
okay.
Yeah, but
Well, that's awesome that you're doing.
yeah. No stopping my heart. I appreciate you guys stopping by too.
Thank
You guys be safe. You guys too. Much love, much love. Shout for them stopping by. So many people stopping by today, guys. So many folks stopping by. I don't think they wanted to be on camera, so that's why I didn't put them on camera, guys. They never told us about never told Use about her journals. She keeps journals. Wow. It's crazy. Shouts to them stopping by though. Cool people. No, I won't be getting back on the phone with DGL because my service is just awful out here. So unfortunately I can't. Somebody had pulled up right now. I know I was reading a super chat. So many things going on at once, guys. So bear with me here. I know some people probably have said some things in chat and I wasn't able to catch it. So I apologize. It's a little bit different of a day than I'm used to. So many people tuning in here. Cayo Girl 61, much love. I appreciate you for the $50 super chat. By the way, she says you're a good man. Juice always showing people kindness, respect, and love. I love your professionalism and your kind heart. Use this money to get a treat for you and your family. God bless. I appreciate you, Cayo Girl. Much love. I appreciate that a lot. God bless you. Thank you for thinking about me and my family. Much love. Somebody emailed me by the name of Mark. He says Ohio in the house. I think his name's Electric Burt One on YouTube in the chat. Hey, how you doing? Say it again. Okay. I mean, you got time. You got time. Oh, you do. Yeah. That's what I'm getting ready to do, actually.
What are you taking photos of?
I'm actually live on YouTube. So, I thought a car was passing by. Yeah, she said that she wanted to say a prayer, and she wanted to bring some flowers. She said she forgot her flowers at home, so she wanted to come by and say a prayer. This is crazy today, guys. This is insane. So many people stopping through here today. This is not a normal day, I guess, for me. I mean, I'm not used to so many people stopping by. It's like it's all coming back to life again. So many people stopping by today. Wow. Insane. As a matter of fact, she just reminded me, and it's like God sent me a message because I was supposed to say a prayer a long time ago, and I'm going to get over here right now and say a prayer here for Nancy because I was supposed to do that a long time ago, and I would not feel comfortable if I did it.
Where are you from?
I'm from here, born and raised here. I'm a local here. I'm a native for sure. Watch out for snakes. You're right, though. I've actually finally seen a couple out here too. Yeah, so I mean, there's definitely snakes out here. Let me get my Wi-Fi on. Hold on, guys. I need to say a prayer, so I'm doing that right now. truly forgot. Insane, guys. I'm gonna make sure my stream is steady. I gotta play that call for you guys too, or that dispatch call. I'm not gonna forget. Well, some of it at least. But if you guys want to check it out, it's under Juanita Adame on YouTube. Just gonna make sure my stream is flowing okay. Make sure we got a steady stream, no buffering going on. We're good. All right. We scoot out the road a bit because there's a car coming. Moderator hit it with the slow mode. Yeah, chat's been crazy. Thank you for making it a little slower. Chat's been a little bit more active than usual today. I'm trying to keep up with all you guys, but it's tough. I think this neighbor's upset because she's parked there. But hey, people want to come by and pay respects. I'm not saying nothing at all. I'll get out of your way so you can get a nice picture here.
Thank you.
Yes. Let me know if I need to move my camera too.
Why can't they just bring her body wherever they got her so the family can have some peace?
I know.
Have you seen the family here?
Not for a while. No, not since Savannah and Tommaso and Annie came and visited the memorial site. Since then, they haven't came back at all. Yeah.
Oh, it's too much. It's just too much to think of your mom being the pain she was in.
Yeah.
The suffering.
Yeah, it hurts. It hurts. I can't imagine what Savannah's going through, and anybody else in the family, Annie, Tommaso. I mean, I can't imagine what they're going through.
Right. Wow. Do you think it was caregivers that had... I mean, how did they get in the house? There was no broken entry, right?
No force of entry from what I heard.
Right.
Yeah. I think, honestly, I think Nancy left the back door open.
Oh,
That's just
okay.
my opinion, though.
Okay.
And it's possible she left the front door open because a lot of the neighbors said that they leave their doors open around here. They said that they don't usually have a lot of crime activity
Right.
going on out here. So,
But
you know.
still, locks are to keep honest people out.
Yeah.
So you'll lock your door just for your privacy, especially at night.
Yeah.
Oh my.
I would think she would lock it at night, but no. I don't know if this is security or something or.
Probably gonna tell me to move.
No, I think he might be for something else here. Oh, Amazon. Oh, Amazon. He's got a little security thing going on there. So, Amazon.
So, do you think it was people who worked at her house, though? Like,
I think that's a possibility, yeah.
Like a caregiver, maybe a friend or boyfriend of the caregiver knew and thought, well, let's kidnap her and we'll get a big payout. And she probably died right away because she needed that cardiac medicine. Plus, the shock could kill her.
Yeah.
She was bleeding.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's so many things to consider that come into factor with what went on here that night. It's so hard to it's really hard to say. But I mean, it could have been anybody at this point. It really could have been anybody.
Well, I think she was targeted, don't you?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, no one picks a house just randomly.
But why can't they just say where her body is? They're afraid that it'll be traced when they call.
My take on that is I think that, you know, with her being, because I think she was physically harmed in some way, that DNA, you know, they might have put some type of DNA on her by physically harming her, which would trace back to that person. I think they were very smart. Whoever pulled this off was very smart.
Do you think they took her to Mexico?
That was my first initial thought, and sometimes I still question that, you know. Somebody brought up the other day that this person could have ties to somebody that works in the, you know, the cemetery, and they, you know, they could have cremated her for all we know. You know, it's tough.
But they called TMZ twice or contacted them for the ransom. I mean, I thought they could trace that back.
they've had a very hard time tracing those first 2 ransoms. The other ones they did, and it went back to a guy named Kalela. And he is now getting ready to serve prison time. He's got a court date, I think, coming up. If it hasn't came already, I think it's coming pretty soon.
So what's he going to prison for?
For interfering with an investigation, I believe. Yeah.
He did it, but it's not the guy. Okay.
No, I don't think so. We're hoping that maybe he does have some type of involvement and he starts talking, but we don't know, you know.
Wow.
Yeah, so
I'm from upstate New York. I live here now, but I want to send these back home.
yeah. So how long have you been out here in Tucson?
It'll be 15.
15. Wow, that's not bad.
Long.
Good little while.
Long
Yeah.
time. What part do you live in?
I'm on this side of town, but about 5 minutes from here. Not too far from here, actually.
Oh.
Not a neighborhood like this, though. I mean, it's not nowhere near nice as this neighborhood, but
right. Well, you got Push Ridge there. It's beautiful.
Yeah, this entire area from here and up is a very nice area. It is.
So when do you come here and do YouTube?
I try to come about 3 or 4 times a week. This week I've came a little bit more because we had somebody come down and drop all these rocks and cactus along the way because they don't want us streamers out here trying to, you know, continue to keep the case alive. And
I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
No, but some of the neighbors have an issue with it. And on your other side of your car, you know, it goes all the way down. That's normally right along here is where we all usually sit. So.
And on YouTube, what do? You talk about this?
I just give coverage, communicate with the chat about the case, you know, dig up any little information I can.
Do you know when people are looking at it? Does it tell you?
Oh yeah. There's people on right now watching. I can actually show you. Yeah. So this is where we're at right now. So we have 2,700 watching us right now, and they're listening to our conversation, and they'll
really
comment and talk. And
can I see that picture again of Nancy that you just had up?
I don't think I had one of Nancy on here.
Yeah, it showed up when the first screen you showed me.
I think it might have been me. I don't think I had a picture of Nancy.
Because she looks just like my girlfriend, and I try to tell my girlfriend that she reminds me of her, and she doesn't know what picture I'm talking about.
No, I didn't have a picture. I don't know.
Well, if you close it and open it again, it might show up.
No, I don't have a picture up right now. Maybe you thought you saw a picture. I don't know if... Yeah, I had no picture of her on here, but...
It came up. Oh, my goodness. I saw it.
No.
A real nice one of her, just her alone.
Yeah, no, I don't have any on here. I promise you, I don't. I mean, I might have one.
Go back to just where you... Okay, is it under this writing?
No, so they can't post any pictures or anything.
Put X. Try X. There it is.
This one here. Okay, yeah.
Let me get that picture, honey.
I think that's on Google too. If you try to find it. I think you're recording though. Want me to fix it for you?
Yes,
I got you.
Please. I'm so stupid.
You're okay. No, you're not.
Let me take a picture. Thank you of that picture, because that's the picture I mean.
There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, anytime. My name is Troy.
Troy, I'm Molly.
Nice to meet you, Molly.
Thank you.
On YouTube, my name is the Juice, so that's the name back there. Yeah. So if you ever decide to stop by and you want to chat, that's where you'll find me on YouTube.
Okay. Thank you. Wow.
Hey, I wanted to say, Donna Allen, thanks so much for the $10 super chat. She says, people saying white creepy van at Gym House. Please look in someone Doc's work, Addy, but mods took care of it. Okay. Yeah, there was a white van that backed in right next door here, so we'll keep an eye out. He has not left yet, as far as I know. Guys, it's pretty active out here, so I want to say a prayer here for Nancy. That way we can kind of get it out the way, and I don't know who else is going to arrive out here, so I want to say a prayer. So feel free to join me for a prayer here. Prayer for Nancy, guys. Dear Father, I want you to know that I will not give up on the Guthrie case, and I know that you won't let me. I pray that we all continue to come together with our communities, with other streamers, and just all the communities in general. Father, help us all figure this out so it can all just come to an end. I understand it all takes time, but I know in time you'll guide us and this case in the direction that results in closure, justice, and simply peace. In dear Jesus' name, amen. Take a brief moment of silence for Nancy. No.
What happened to the Walmart thing? Or Walmart was going to...
Remember that? Yeah.
They were going to cooperate in tracing.
Yep.
Although if you pay cash, it's hard to find the person that bought that.
Yeah, I remember that in the beginning. They were trying to go to all the Walmarts to try to figure out if that person, if any of the clothing that we discovered that the guy on the Ring camera was wearing, they were trying to figure out if any Walmart, if any of those, if there were any purchases of those particular clothes.
Right.
And they weren't able to.
And the backpack.
Yeah, they were not able to figure out that at all.
There's no record, right?
I think there'll still be, yeah. I think either cash or card, there'll still be a record within all the Walmarts.
Pay cash, there'll be a record of somebody bought it that day at that time at that Walmart, but it won't say who if it's cash.
No, it wouldn't say who. You're right, though. You're absolutely right about that.
And they probably knew not to pay.
Yeah, and I think it's possible at this point, since they weren't able to figure it out, that it was stolen. That it might have just been stolen items. Or they bought it a long time ago. Or Mexico, yeah. Yeah, and I don't think we ever, because I think a couple people that streamed out here bought the backpack. And no, I haven't seen anybody with the same exact backpack at all either, so.
I forgot the name of it.
Ozark, I think it's an Ozark Trail, something like that. Trail Ozark backpack or something like that.
I never thought about that, though. You're right about the DNA. They don't want any DNA that was on her body, so they got rid of her body. But of course, the DNA is only traceable if you have a record.
Yeah, yep. And they found DNA in the house, but they didn't have it in the
database.
No, not at all. So
then it wasn't connected to a caregiver, but the caregiver still could have told her boyfriend to go do the job.
Yeah, that's possible. Yeah.
Or whatever, the landscaper. Somebody knows the landscaper comes here and has money, and then they just say they're going to, I don't know.
And we noticed there was so much remember in the beginning, there was so much activity out here. Yeah. It's hard to say, Nancy had so many people here, maintaining the homes in some way, the pool guy. Right. It's really hard to say. I question it every day,
Well, even if I could adjust to not getting her body back, I would still be haunted that she suffered a day or 2 or 3.
Yeah.
They might have even killed her because she was sick.
Yeah.
And she was dying. And
that's terrible, huh? I hate to even think about that, but yeah. Yeah, who knows if Nancy made it out the house or she made it a couple days.
Scum of the earth.
I'm not a firm believer when it comes to the ransom. I truly think it was somebody trolling or trying to make some extra money off of this.
What do you mean?
With the ransom, because the ransom note in the beginning, they were, a lot of people thought that it was the person that actually took Nancy, and I don't think that has anything to do with it, but I don't know though.
So if they took her, what do you think they were trying to do?
I think it was for simply pain. I don't think it was for money at all. I think that one of the family members made somebody really upset.
Oh, really?
Or somebody owed somebody a lot of money. And
really?
I do, because if you do a ransom note, you're not going to go through media. You know what media is going to do through some of the biggest platforms they chose, which was TMZ, and then several of the locals out here actually. And if you don't want police getting involved, you want to fly under the radar, you're going to want to fly under the radar as much as possible. You're not going to want the world to know.
Wouldn't they just rob her house and leave if they're after money? But But if they were after pain, I don't know, they'd go to
Yeah.
the murder route.
I think statistically that's what burglars do. Yeah, they don't usually take the person or harm. Well, I think they'll harm the person at the very least, but not kill them or anything like that. So yeah, I mean, and that's why, you know, I think it leads a lot of us to believe that it was definitely targeted for sure. I mean, a burglary gone wrong, I don't even think it results in this. I mean, for a vulnerable older lady, what could possibly go wrong to the point where you had to kill her, you know, or even come close to that?
Well, I think she died on them and they gave up on whatever their end game was.
Yeah,
Whether it was just to take her and scare her because they want pain, or if they did want money,
yeah,
kidnap. I think she died on them because they said at the very start she needed that medicine every day.
yeah.
So how's she gonna live without that?
So you think, do you think she made it home? You think she actually made it home that night?
Oh yeah, I
You think she,
do.
okay.
But well, her blood was on the porch.
Yeah, yeah,
But see, they know that too because her watch was hooked up to her cardiac
correct.
monitor.
Yeah,
So I think they dropped her off. So she made it home
yeah,
because they dropped her off, the family.
yeah,
So yeah, I believe she was home. Absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely. And I really believe
I agree.
she didn't last more than a day or two out of fright alone. Even if your heart was good,
Yeah,
out of fright alone, you could start your heart up, you know,
yeah,
and then
yeah. I agree 100%. Yeah. It's a tragic situation, especially how the police handled it. It's been
yeah, I
awful.
know there was a lot of talk about that.
Yeah.
So then the Navy came and looked.
They wanted to, but he said no.
Oh, he said no.
The Cajun Navy offered.
Why?
They sent a proposal letter to the sheriff asking for asking for them to come out and help, and he said no. And that's the biggest question we all ask is why?
He
Why?
never said why he said no.
No, not at all. And that's
Shit,
what
I didn't
bothers
know
us the
that.
most. No, yeah, he hasn't done anything to show to me that he really wants to solve this case. I mean,
Why would he care if they came? Oh my God, I would welcome all the help. But what about the Cajun? Something was coming too.
the Cajun Navy. Yeah, that's what I was
Oh,
talking about.
Cajun
Yeah,
Navy.
Cajun Navy. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know. He told them no.
He told them no. He initially he held them off for a bit, and then moving forward, he just. I mean, I don't even know if he actually told them no. He just didn't. I think he just didn't respond at all. But I think from what I've heard, he didn't want their help at all.
He's not going to get reelected.
I hope not. And that would be crazy if he did. I mean, that would bother us all. We don't even know what the update is on the petitions. They're petitioning him out of office. They want him out of there. So if you're a local
does
here,
he have more years to go?
I don't know how much longer Nanos has to go. That's a good question. But they're petitioning to get him out of there. They need over 120,000 signatures. They want 120,000, but they need over that to, because some of the signatures are going to be invalid. There's obviously going to be some people signing that aren't local or, so they want him. They want to get him out of there. They really do. The supervisors have came forward about his leadership and his record. So I mean, it's.
And where does he live? What part of town is he in? Do we know?
Good question. I think somebody did say where he lives at. I think Sheriff Nanos is near Mount Lemon, so he's on this side of town, but further out.
Oh.
Yeah, they say he's the closest to Rose Canyon Lake, and that's on Mount. Yeah.
Well, Nancy, a lot of people love you. I hope you feel that.
Yeah.
And that you're at rest.
Yeah. I agree. Such a sad situation. It is. It hurts. It really hurts. It's embarrassing too, with the way they've handled it. I mean, I know my city doesn't handle things like this. I've been here all my life. I know that they're a lot better than this when it comes to homicide, and it's.
Has he been a sheriff a long time?
30 plus years.
Oh, really?
30 plus years. Yeah.
What
Yeah. What a guy.
What
I know. Shout out to everybody tuning in, guys. I appreciate everybody staying patient with me and staying locked in with me here. Much love for the $5 super chat, by the way, Donna. She says, Rim Trust, no one family hired PI just recently. Be cautious of pass by. Could be recording you and other streamers. Watch what you say. I got you. I got you. Thanks for looking out for me. Root Pit, I appreciate you guys as well. Much love to all you guys. I appreciate you guys tuning in here. This is probably the most people I've ever actually had tuning in here at one time, guys. This is kind of crazy. I've never had so many people tuning in here tonight. So much love those of you guys here stopping by. I wanted to share that video with you guys with the lady that's, the lady by the name of Juanita Adame, who had some of the dispatch calls that were played that night. So we'll get around to it in just a second. I know I didn't reply to a couple of you guys' emails. I'm working around trying to get around to that as well. I think somebody was also trying to reach out and call right now. I'm not too sure who it was. I'm not necessarily taking calls at the moment. I would like to answer, but I didn't want to be rude because I was talking to the lady here for a moment. Somebody did show me the easement rules, and I think that was by Sean Stewart. It says, according to Pima County property website, Sue Ellen's property does not end all the way at the street. Here's a screenshot. Thank you for that, by the way. Yeah, so I think Criminal Network was right about that. I don't know if Juanita, or who told. I think it was her that told me that. No, somebody said that. I think it was Dad's Gone. He said that the easement, or her property comes all the way out to the easement. Which I don't think so. I think Sue Ellen's, it stops somewhere along the way on the other side of this wash right here, because it's kind of like a wash and it dips down. I think that's where, I think it's pretty close to there is where Sue Ellen's, where her property ends at. So I don't know. Don't quote me on it. I'm not too sure how that works. He did send me a picture. I don't know if he sent me a link. I don't see a link, but it kind of explains Sue Ellen's property, and it makes sense. And from what I can see from the picture that was sent to me, it does stop at the wash area right here. See how it's kind of a dip? So I think that might be more so true than Sue Ellen's property coming all the way out to here. And I don't think Sue Ellen would be too happy about this if her property came all, or if these rocks were a part of her property and she saw all this along the way. And I'm probably sure if she's took notice of that, she's probably reported it already by now, because she's really good about that. Bria, I think we got it. I think it's all good. I appreciate that, by the way, Bria. Indeed, thank you. Will do. Will do. I think it's for some people upstate. Donna, I got you. I got you guys. Don't worry about it. I got it. I got y'all. Let's answer this call. Let's answer this call real quick. See you later. Thanks for stopping by. You
Take care and thank you for what you do.
anytime, and thank you for stopping by. Okay. Drive safe. This is the Juice.
Hey Juice, how are you?
I'm all right. How you doing?
Good. It's Chantel calling.
Hey, how you doing, Chantel?
Pretty good.
That's good.
I just like to elaborate on something that the lady said about Nancy actually making it back to her house.
Okay.
But my theory, I just got a little bit of a theory here where
how would they have got the blood there? How would they have got the blood there? I don't know how they would have got the blood there, if she didn't make it back home. I don't know how they would have staged that. If she didn't make it back home.
I don't know how they got the blood there. That part I have never been able to figure out, but I think that part was also staged. And I believe that she didn't come back to her house that night.
Yeah.
And they knew that she was actually supposed to go back or she should have been at church the next morning. So that also causes a whole another thought of why would they do it the day before they know she's going to attend her church?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's everything is just so questionable right now. It really is.
It's crazy.
It is. It's hard to put anything together, really.
Yeah. And Nano's not speaking, that doesn't help.
No, not at all. I truly feel like he's somehow has something to do with this. And I could be wrong, but I truly think Nanos might just have something to do with this. There's no reason why you don't do everything you can to help.
He definitely has something to do with it. I definitely think he does. And then the sheriff below him, who was hired under a different name.
Yeah.
They're all in it to cover it up.
It's possible.
Very possible.
Yeah.
It's all possible.
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say. I don't know too much about Nanos as far as we know about his history, that's for sure, but I question whether or not he and Tommaso are somehow friends, you know. I think a lot of people question that, but
then I get stuck on the part of Cameron.
Yeah, Cameron. I think Cameron was already here the day she went missing, but it's hard to say even that.
Did he have something to do with that? Was he the one who actually made her go missing with Annie and Tommaso, and Savannah just absolutely has zero idea?
I mean, I don't think so. I mean, but he was the one that said that he was the first person to say that she thinks that, you know, she was taken.
Savannah was the first person?
No, Cameron was the first person to say that when she sat down and did a little interview with one of the ladies that she works with on the Today Show. That's when she had mentioned that, you know, Cameron was the first person to tell her that she thinks that Savannah was the reason why that she was taken.
Yeah, and that's, in my opinion, that's a cover-up.
Guys, we got the plate when she first got here.
Pardon?
Everybody's worried about me getting the plate, but I don't think they realized when the lady first got here, I believe we got the plate. When the lady with the Mustang came, she passed by and then went down and turned around.
Say it
again? But maybe I missed it and I didn't get it, but I think we got the plate.
Oh, perfect.
So if you guys scroll back to 30, I think it's at about 33, somewhere around there. I don't know. It doesn't really tell me because I'm live, but somewhere around after the time that she just had arrived, her plate's on camera. Well, I don't want to hold you too long. I know everybody's kind of going crazy at me here in chat, so I don't want to hold you here.
Yeah, no, sorry, fine.
No, you're okay. I just didn't want to hold you up too long, and I appreciate you calling and reaching out. And feel free to reach out any other time as well.
Yeah, I completely lost with every theory that has been put out there. My brain doesn't even know which way to go anymore.
Yeah.
There's days where I'm like, Sheriff Nanos has something to do with Annie and Tommaso.
Yeah.
And there was supposed to be some sort of big payout at the end of this, and it just is not going the way that they anticipated.
Yeah, it's tough. It really is. I know it's hard. My theory has changed so many times. I can't even remember how many times it's changed. It's crazy.
I know. With all the information and new information, and then the old information that you have to go back into and like re-look at and try to add up all the timelines and where everything was happening, and it's a lot. It's a lot to process, but I enjoy it. I enjoy listening to the case and you guys, and I like you and Ted and when Criminal Network and JLR are out there. It's fun.
Yeah. And we appreciate you being here. I mean, we couldn't do it without all of you guys' company. So we really appreciate you guys being here. You guys help just as much as we do. So we couldn't do it without you guys.
I'd like to be doing the exact same thing you guys are doing. I just live in Alberta, in Canada, so it's a little bit harder for me.
No, we understand. You're still here with us. Regardless, you're still here with us. So, I mean, either way, you know, I feel like you guys are here with me, even if you're not physically here. So,
yeah, but we appreciate everything that you guys do out there, and I'm glad that you're still going to sit in front of her house, and no matter the stipulations that you run into, we're all in it together. We're all just where is Nancy and trying to figure it out.
yeah, I agree. And we're not going to stop until we do either.
No, like, I have an 84-year-old grandma, and if that were my grandma, I would be looking for her 24/7. There's no way I would give up, and I would have to, if I had to quit my job to do that, that's what would happen.
I couldn't agree more. I would be, and if I had the money to travel back and forth, I would do that too, for
100%.
sure.
Yeah.
But
it's just bizarre to me how it's just all of the YouTubers and all of the supporters of the YouTubers, and you guys are doing one heck of a job. And I just am grateful for all of you, and just like they keep saying, everybody keeps saying, don't stop, because that's the only awareness that we're getting for this case, because nobody else is putting anything forth for us to go by.
yeah, no, I agree. I truly agree. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to do a lot with the little bit of information that we have moving forward.
It's terrible. I can't believe that Nanos actually would not come outside at least once to discuss with JLR the amount of times that he sat out in front of that sheriff's office for as long as he did, all day long, and he just doesn't have the balls to come out there.
Well, I think he needs to be quiet from here on out, because in the beginning he did talk a little too much, and that ended up getting him more in trouble than what it needed to be. So I think him being quiet now is probably in his best interest anyway.
Yeah, maybe. And that's all funny to the rest of us, though, right? Because he's not actually doing his job, and he's saying the wrong things. So maybe, yeah, him being quiet is the best thing for him and his career right now.
Yeah, he's not doing anything at all. He hasn't done anything to help this case, as far as I'm concerned. I haven't seen anything at all from Nanos.
No, but that hurts sad to me, because within his jurisdiction, you've got an 84-year-old missing who is a mother, a grandmother, mother, like all the. I just can't even imagine. I can't even imagine. I would go to my wit's end to find my mother, and would hope to heck that my police department would be right alongside me.
Yeah, no, seriously. I mean, and that's how it should have been, but unfortunately it's not. They seem like they just wanted to go away.
Yeah, they either wanted to go away because they're involved, or they either wanted to go away because they absolutely have no idea what they are doing with the case.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's either one or the other. So it's either one or the other.
Yeah. Okay, I'll let you go.
All right, Sean. It's Chantel, right?
Yeah, Chantel.
Chantel, well, thank you for calling, and I will talk to you soon.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
Take care.
Take care. South Chantel calling in. Guys, I wasn't taking calls. I will be live later on tonight if you guys want to take call and chime in on what you guys think. There's a lot of activity out here, so we definitely won't be taking any more calls. Car just passed by, turned around. I know a lot of you guys been worried about whether or not I got the plates on that Mustang. The Mustang passed by initially. I hope we got the plate. If we didn't, so sad. I don't know. But I don't think that person was here on, she kind of did look like she could have been undercover or something though, right? I don't think so though. I mean, it's possible. You never know. I know everybody wants me to kind of get plates, for whoever comes by or passes by, and I'll do my best. But I don't think it's I don't think that person was anything to really worry about at all. She was a nice lady. She came to try to say a prayer and leave some flowers, but she said she had left them at home. I think she said she lives pretty far away from here, so I don't know. Full moon is coming on the 31st, that's for sure. So we'll see what that brings. I don't think it'll bring anything, but you never know. Yeah, let's chime in. Is it Saban? I think somebody's asking about the call I was gonna play with the lady or the dispatch. What are the dispatch calls? I'll play some of them right here. We won't play them all. We'll listen. We'll go through them again tonight. But I know some of you guys are not up late, so I'll try to play most of them. Let me skip up real quick, and I'll do that, and I'll try to continue to pay attention to the chat here. I know I've missed plenty of chats, guys. I can't get them all. The chat is just kind of going more nuts than usual today, so my apology if I missed a lot going on in the chat. But there's just so much going on out here and so much in chat. It's very difficult to do both. So these are not 911 calls. These are going to be the dispatch calls that night. So I'll try to play one of the first ones from the beginning, and then I'll also read what the dispatch calls are saying if you guys have a hard time reading some of those dispatch calls.
That Savannah said in her interview with Hoda Copy, we checked all the hospitals. We called all the hospitals. I'm not sure if Savannah was told by her sister that, well, she was told by her sister that they're the ones, A&T are the ones who call the hospitals.
I won't walk, don't worry.
However, here you can hear them. You can hear the law enforcement officer or deputy asking the dispatcher, can you guys check for priority transports or hospitals? Again,
what's up, Criminal
this
Network?
Is only
South Criminal
part
Network.
Of a conversation. So could it be related to something else? It's very likely. It's not 100% set in stone that this is regarding the Nancy Guthrie.
Make sure y'all go subscribe to Criminal Network, by the way. I know you guys have seen him out here with me a lot. Make sure y'all go check him out and subscribe. I mean, he's awesome, guys. Check him out. This is not the part that I'm trying to play, though, so hold on. I got to skip it up a little bit here. Not the part at all.
Now, time, but I couldn't. So the dispatcher will repeat a time sometimes if there's a call out at, like, I don't know, for example, mysterious person seen in the area. I will hear dispatcher say timeout 2:31. And so you do kind of get an exact moment, but other times they don't. I'm not a dispatcher. If there's a dispatcher that wants to weigh in on that, my daughter dispatched for a while and she still does, but now for an alarm company. She did it for a sheriff's office and it was a very tough job.
Skip it up.
Law enforcement officials, exact time. Officials who are...
All right.
So 10:60 then. The exact time. I will let you guys
hear here we go.
Exactly this next one.
Okay. I'll be 10:60 the missing person as well also. I texted everyone that's working a OLN photo over.
So in this...
I'll be 10:60 the missing person as well also. I texted everyone that's working a OLN photo over.
So it says I'll be 10:60 the missing person as well also. I text everyone that's working a bolo and a photo of her. This is at 12:23 p.m.
So in this one, what we hear is it sounds like there's a photo getting sent around to investigators or officials who are on scene already. It sounds like The official saying, hey, I'm sending out a picture of her to kind of show you guys, hey, this is what she looks like, the missing person. And I looked up code 1060 in Arizona. If you hear that official, what he talks about, it means he's in the vicinity of the area. So it sounds to decode, I guess, what he's saying. He's saying, hey, I'm in the area for this missing person. There's a photo of her, a bolo getting sent around. So at around 12:30, again, rough estimates and a fraction of conversations. So this could be related to something else. I'm not saying it's 100% related to Nancy. And I will keep saying that throughout the remainder of this podcast because I don't know for sure. I'm just narrowing it down. So at around 12:30, the 12:30 mark, I will let you guys hear this next radio transmission.
After you've checked the property thoroughly, let me know if you want to get search and rescue involved.
So here it sounds radio
One more
transmission.
time.
After you've checked the property thoroughly, let me know if you want to get search and rescue involved.
So here it sounds like they are still searching the property. This is again at 12:30. From what we understand, the call was made at 12 or 12:08, something like that, by family. So at around 12:30, they are on site and they're now searching the property. And now this official asks, do we want to get search and rescue involved? So it sounds like they're still looking around. They can't find her. Now we hear one of the officials, it's law enforcement. He's saying, if you want to stick to the neighborhoods, northwest, southwest, and I'll stay on the east portion. And it sounds like he says Candle neighborhood or Campbell. I'm not exactly sure what area that is in Tucson. So again, these are fractions of conversations. So they could be talking about something else, but I don't know.
17. If you want to stick to the neighborhoods northwest, 842, you can take the southwest and I'll stay on the east portion on Campbell neighborhood.
Okay, so let's
Thank you for the $10 super chat, Shirley. I'll play that one more time.
move on.
If you want to stick to the neighborhoods northwest, 842, you can take the southwest and I'll stay on the east portion on Campbell neighborhood.
Okay, so let's move on. I will let you guys hear this one. This is around the 12:47 mark.
Try not to disturb any of the items in the house. We're inside the house that could hold a set. Copy.
Okay, so that we're going to play that again, all right? This is what they're saying in the dispatch. You guys got to hear this one because this is the one I was talking about. This is at 12:45 p.m. It says, try not to disturb any of the items in the house. We're getting a hold of a scent tracking dog, so try to stay away from the blood outside and anything inside the house that could hold a scent. Okay? I'm going to repeat it one more time. 12:45 p.m., February 1st. He states on the dispatch call, try not to disturb any of the items in the house. We're getting a hold of a scent tracking dog, so try to stay away from the blood outside and anything inside the house that could hold a scent. How ironic if there would be another place in this town that has the same thing going on. He's referring to the blood outside on the porch. Run it back.
Dog. Try not to disturb any of the items in the house. We're getting a hold of a scent tracking dog, so try to stay away from the blood outside and anything inside the house that could hold a scent. Copy.
A rough estimate, it's at 12:47 in the afternoon. And it sounds to me like they're still continuing the search, but now this official's saying, hey, try not to disturb anything on the property. We're going to get a scent tracking dog. And we all know that the dog came because, remember, we saw Nancy's shirt in front in Bryanton. And
So is there? I'm hearing in the chat that there's a body found in Arizona. How you doing? I'm hearing that there's a body found in March was just released. It was a 28-year-old girl. Okay, yeah, I haven't heard anything about that. Much love for the $5. Subscribe to him. Make sure you go subscribe to Dad's Gone Live. He's been covering this thing before I did. Shouts Dad's Gone Live. Please tell Juice to read his chats. Deborah, relax. I'm reading the chats. I'm also trying to play this for you guys as well. So sorry I wasn't able to catch the chat there. What did I miss? What did I miss? So a body found heading toward California is what I'm hearing in the chat there. Juice, the guy that was out there the night the cops called Alex was PI Savannah hired him. I'm aware of that. Yeah, we've seen him here many a times. You're talking about the wait. The guy that Alex interacted with the daughter, or you're talking about the guy that was here the other day while Alex was here? One issue is transmissions are from Tucson Police Department, not Pima County office who responded for Nancy. I honestly think that day it was a little bit of everything, you know, but Pima County, this is their area. This is their jurisdiction. This is one of the areas that they work. However, I think that there was a ton of different police here. I also heard Border Patrol was even here at one point in time. I don't even know if Border Patrol was actually here, but that's what I heard. Sandra, thanks so much for becoming a member, by the way. Big shouts to Sandra here, becoming a member of the channel. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the team, Sandra. Much love. So I don't the Nancy calls that she pulled up. However, you know, it sounds like it to me. I think they're related. I mean, there's nothing else that's gonna happen at that very day. I mean, I don't see anything happening that's, you know, in regards to the same thing that pretty much applies to what happened at Nancy's house that day happened somewhere else. You know, I don't truly think. I mean, that would be crazy. It does though say Tucson Police Department. And I don't know if Tucson Police Department assisted the sheriff that night or that very day. That's very possible as well. There's, especially in a situation like this where sheriff and local police or city police assist. There's many situations where other cops that work other areas assist in other areas. Is what I'm really trying to say. So, you know, who knows? Who knows? I don't know. But I think that lines up with February 1st for sure. I mean, I can't see anything else that took place that day in regards to blood being on the porch. I mean, that would be crazy. I mean, it's possible though. I mean, there's many things that go on in this. You guys, I think I lost everybody for a moment there. We're gonna get a burner phone or something like that one of these days because I'm getting tired of turning on the hotspot. It just shuts off, and I wish it would never. I wish I could tell it not to shut off. But unfortunately, it just doesn't work that way, I guess. But I'm getting tired of the Wi-Fi shutting off. Hopefully I didn't lose you guys. Hopefully we're back though. I'm trying to check right now the status of that. That's why I like to keep that's why I like to keep it on. But let me just double back and check real quick to make sure we're good. Guys, we're gonna walk up this hill. I know somebody was saying don't walk because of the service going in and out. We're usually good walking up the hill. If I lose you guys, just bear with me. I don't usually go away too long, so just bear with me. We're gonna walk up this hill before we lose light out here. Because I want to check out that bobcat that Juanita was talking about before it's not light out here. But Juice, are you going to retire? Retire from what? Are police really at A's right now, or just BS? I think somebody's messing with you in the chat. I don't know. But I'll tell you guys what, my girlfriend will be here the next hour or so. So what I'll do is we'll pass by there on the way out. If you want to stick around on the stream here, feel free. Guys, we're at 2,000 likes. Thanks to all of you guys. Let's see if we can get it to 2,500 before I get out of here. If you haven't liked the stream here, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed and you're enjoying the channel, make sure you subscribe. Helps the algorithm liking the channel and puts it out there for someone else to discover it. So I appreciate those of you guys liking the channel here. Is the shirt in your Amazon wish list? No, I don't have any shirts on the Amazon wish list. That would be awesome though, and I should make some. Criminal Network is going to Las Vegas tomorrow. JLR, I think Dad's Gone Live is going, as well as Ted, and I don't know if 857 is going, but those are the four that are going as far as I know. Debbie, I went over the dispatch calls the other night. I'll go back through them again tonight. I don't know that we should listen to the whole entire dispatch call. It's fairly long, and I don't want to overwhelm everybody else being here. I mean, we didn't really miss much, but actually, Debbie, thank you, because I'm glad you brought that back up. With the dispatch call, the thing that was questionable to me was I thought initially, which I talked about this earlier, I thought initially that we thought that one of the reasons why it became a crime scene again was because of Brian Inton discovering the blood, which related to some signs of foul play that went on here at Nancy's. I thought initially that was something that they missed when it was a crime scene the first time. But I could be wrong. But I thought that's what it was. In the dispatch call, it says that. It says that they're making sure nothing really gets contaminated, and they bring up the blood incident. So I don't know. It's weird. Okay, that was the rudest thing I've seen so far. He's usually really nice. He usually talks. I know Criminal Network knows his name. He usually says hello. He usually says hi. Lately, he has not been saying hi, I've noticed. I noticed that, guys. And I don't know if you guys just noticed what I just noticed right now, but I noticed the music was playing loud on the phone, and he had on headphones. What? What? And now he turns it off. He turned the music off. And literally he walked close. He never walks close to me. He never walks close. He came super close with the music. Like, oh, I'm gonna go get him copyright right now. He's probably listening to the stream and then turns up the music just to see what I'm gonna say. Like, come on, man, really? I'm not silly. I'm not a slow guy. I'm not that slow. I'm slow, but I'm not that slow. Come on, bro. That was weird. How do you have blasting music on, headphones on, guys? What? How do you have on blasting music through the phone with headphones on? Whatever, dude. I don't care. That doesn't bother me. I just thought it was weird. I thought that was really funny. What in the what was that? Insane. That was crazy. I mean, that guy's usually cool. He usually says what's up. I mean, but the past couple of weeks, I've noticed I've waved at him like 3-4 times within the same week, and he never says anything anymore. He doesn't even say hi, nothing. And that's fine. I mean, he's telling me with his actions that he just is tired of me. That was weird though. That was crazy. I hope you guys heard the music. That was different. All right, so I'll play a little bit more of the dispatch call. Like I said, I'll run it all while I'm at home, so we have better quality of the video all at the same time. But I'll play the part with the cane because I know people are asking to hear about that part. So we'll play it. We'll run it through. He probably was trying to get you a copyright strike. Yeah, that's fine. I don't care. I'm just going to delete that part out of the video. It's just going to be mute on that specific part that he walks by. But I'll make sure that I clip that part before I mute it on the live. That's for sure. I mean, just for my own, of that behavior right there. I mean, that was weird. He literally, I don't know if you guys saw that, but he literally walked super close to me with the music blasting and headphones on. That was crazy. Anyways, we'll pull this up real quick. Let me find Juanita. There we go.
Sounds to me like they're still continuing the search, but now this official saying, hey, try not to disturb anything on the property. We're going to get a scent tracking dog. And we all know that the dog came because, remember, we saw Nancy's shirt out in front in Bryanton and Fox News digital video, that blue shirt. So this is what we're guessing is happening at this time. And this is the next one. This is, again, sometime around 12:47, maybe 12:50. I can't give an exact time.
Can you start checking any adjacent properties to see if anyone's got cameras that might be facing this way? Family here does not have access to the cameras on the property.
I thought this.
All right, we'll play it one more time.
See if anyone's got cameras.
Play it one more time.
12:50. I can't give an exact time.
So this is at 12:45 p.m., guys. 12:45 p.m. And in this dispatch, he states on the dispatch that it's just UPS. He waved. So this one, in this one, it states in the dispatch that let me see, it's not clear. Can they start checking? Here, we'll play it. I'll play it one more time and then I'll read it.
Checking any adjacent properties to see if anyone's got cameras that might be facing this way. Family here does not have access to the cameras on the property.
This one was weird to me because they said that they didn't have any access to the properties. So he says, can we start checking the adjacent properties to see if anyone's got cameras that might be facing this way? Family here does not have access to the cameras on the property. Remember, the FBI's went door to door trying to see if they could get any footage from any of the other neighbors.
Can we start checking any adjacent properties to see if anyone's got cameras that might be facing this way? Family here does not have access to the cameras on the property.
I thought this particular statement was very interesting because the law enforcement official says, can we start checking the adjacent properties? Family here does not have access to the cameras on the property. So I found this interesting because from what we understood is that they didn't have a subscription. So I don't know if family is there saying, well, we don't have access to the cameras, so we can't check the cameras. But then again, the cameras, weren't they broken by this point? According to like different sources, the backyard cameras, the front one was not there. So they're probably like, well, we also don't have, not only are the cameras not here, but we don't have access to them. The law enforcement official is saying that the family is sane. Allegedly. Because we don't know if this is even related to the Nancy Guthrie disappearance. This could be a completely different call altogether. What do you guys think? Okay, now this is the next one that I picked up on. Again, this is the time code of 12:47 to about 1:17. Not exactly sure what time this is. The exact time, I should say. I don't know that.
Yeah. Being inside, they were able to get into the phone. Also, Shane is here.
Here we can listen to the law enforcement officials saying they were able to get into the phone. Also, Kane is here.
Yep.
So what I'm guessing is that
Go back. Let's
here
go back.
we can listen to the law enforcement officials saying they were able to get into the phone. Also, Kane is here. So what I'm guessing, what? Okay, now this is the next one that I picked up on. Again, this is the time code of 12:47 to about 1:17. Not exactly sure what time this is. The exact time, I should say. I don't know that.
Yep. He inside, they were able to get into the phone. Also, Shane is here.
Come on, man. That's Nancy, guys. That's Nancy. That's nobody else, guys. That's Nancy. It's February 1st. Again, she doesn't know the time frame. She says in between about 12:45 and 1:17. That's Nancy. There's no one else. It's February 1st, just after Annie had made the call. Annie made the call a little bit after 11, and just before the afternoon hit. It's nobody else. It's nobody else. And he's talking about the cane. He's talking about a cane. All of this lines up. It all lines up.
We can listen to the law enforcement officials saying they were able to get into the phone. Also, Kane is here. So what I'm guessing is that by this point, the family's gotten into Nancy's phone. Oh, and by the way, her cane is also here. So and this is all stuff we already know, right? They said that her cane and all her belongings, her basic essentials were all left behind. So we knew that. So here is the next sequence.
Negative Jane Doe's on all the local ERs and hospitals. 10-4, thank you.
So this means that by about one.
So remember, they said that they called and they checked all of the hospitals. All of this lines up, guys. All of this lines up with what all took place that day. It's all lining up. To me, I don't know about you guys, but I mean, this is all lining up.
Here is the next sequence.
Negative Jane Doe's on all the local ERs and hospitals. 10-4, thank you.
So this means that by about 1:17, that dispatchers or whomever was tasked with the job of searching the hospitals, they said, hey, we already looked.
I got you, Bria.
Okay, wait. The dispatcher says, hey, negative on all the Jane Does on the hospital. So by this point, what I'm guessing is that a dispatcher or somebody there was tasked with calling all the hospitals and ERs or whatever, and they didn't find her, right? There's no Jane Doe at any of these hospitals. So it sounds to me like, just going back really quick, it sounds to me like at 12:17, estimated time of 12:17, a law enforcement official asks, hey, can we check priority transports or hospitals? Then by about 1:17, an hour later, they come back and say, nope, there's no Jane Does at any of these hospitals. And just again, I want to keep saying this. This might not even be related to Nancy Guthrie. However, there's a good chance. I don't even want to say that because I don't know. It's just what I narrowed it down to. So if this part about the calling all the hospitals is correct, or what I feel are the two conversations from dispatchers to PD, it took about an hour, it sounds like, to call all the hospitals, depending on who was tasked with that job.
All right, guys. So we're going to listen to that later. We'll listen to that later. Like I said, tune in with me tonight. We'll take some calls and we'll listen to that dispatch once again. We've already listened to it the other night. We'll listen to it again because it seems like a lot of people haven't really heard that yet. And a lot of people have questions about it and want to talk about it. So we will check that out again later on. I'm going to end it on that note for the dispatch little thing there. And we're losing time here. So we're going to have to walk up this hill with a little bit of light left that we have. And if I lose you guys, I'm sorry. I don't mean to lose you guys. Bria, thanks for the message, by the way. I'm not too sure what's going on with the bone situation, but I will call 857 as soon as I get out of here and see what's going on with that, since there seems to be a rumor going around talking about bones and legs being found somewhere. We got light. We got plenty of light. I got a couple flashlights this time. Thanks to Deb, we got a brand new light. That's super awesome. But we're gonna go up here and check out this bobcat up here because a lot of people see. I don't see the screeches here, so I don't know if Juanita wasn't. Oh, I see what she's saying. Was this here before? Oh God. What the what? I don't recall this being here. I do not recall this being here. You're going to get the picture if you don't get it already with the bobcat that she's talking about. So she's saying that the bobcat wrapped around. Let's pull out our other light. So she's saying that the bobcat wrapped around right here, and you could tell something dropped here, something really like some steel. It had to be steel. Drop down right here. I'm assuming she's talking about right here, and I could be wrong. Sorry, Juanita, if I'm wrong, but I think that, you know, the scrapes right here make sense. What would have went right here that would have made indents in the street like this? So she's saying that it wrapped around about somewhere in here, dropped off some of that stuff over there, and then continued on. I'll show you what we're talking about here with the bobcat. Let me drop my flashlight down somewhere. Hold on. I love this light. Deb, shout out Deb. Woo, this is a light right here. Now this is a light. Thought I had a light. Now this is a light. My goodness. Oh man, this is one of a kind. Look at that. Look at that. Juanita Adame on YouTube. Look it up. It's the very first video. She doesn't have very many posts. She's not very active on YouTube. Check it out. She is. Guys, I'm safe. I'm good. Don't sweat it. I'm sorry. You're not going to believe it, but my phone died. Literally. My phone died. It was not charging the entire time, guys. The entire time I've been sitting here, it has literally stayed on 1%. By the grace of God, thank you guys. I have a big Jackery, which is a power pad that is going to keep me juiced up as long as I need it to be. So let's hope it stays plugged in. I got my backpack on, so now we got to wear the bag. The car's stopping down there. Now we got to wear the bag to make sure we don't lose you guys. And I don't want to not be live while I'm out here. No. I'm not scared of too many things, but I dang sure do not want to be out here in the dark with absolutely no light and no service at all. So let's go up here real quick before we lose light. I apologize, guys. I am back. We got the phone plugged up. I'm going to make sure we're charging. We are on 1% right now, so I'm hoping that this my big power pad is going to juice this thing back up. I'm kind of now I'm a little worried because we can't be on 1% out here. This is not good. But anyways, we're going to walk up this hill real quick. I probably should get my other light. It's getting really dark out here. I got this guy, but it's good, but it's not good with distance. It's not covering distance, and I can't keep both lights on at once. No. I'm gonna get my other light real quick before we walk up here. We're gonna try to hold all this stuff. We need all the light we can get because it's getting dark out here. And we're not gonna be here too much longer into the dark anyway, so. But we are gonna walk up here to this hill. And we are gonna check out this bobcat that Juanita was talking about. And along the way, we'll look and see if we see any marks. Okay, we'll see if we see any marks that that bobcat could have done on accident. I don't think anybody is home, so I think we'll be okay taking a quick look. This has now been moved again. They keep moving this thing around. Whoa, what was that? So they keep moving this around. Okay. Man, this light is great. Turn around when you're up there, a van. We'll keep an eye out. There was a car down the street. That was the neighbors, so we're good. I already checked my surroundings before I came up here. Don't worry, I'll keep an eye behind us. You guys watch in front of me. I got my back. Don't you worry. So that's the bobcat over there, guys. That's the bobcat that that Juanita was talking about. That's the marks that I think we see down there at the bottom that was left on the front end of that bobcat there. And then you see the rocks. There's the rocks along the way there. So the rocks right there, all of those rocks are the same rocks at the bottom of the hill. All of those rocks are the same rocks. Now, these rocks look similar too, but none of these rocks look moved. See what I'm saying? The chair's still in the same spot over there. Hearing the noise. And then, like I said, the thing right there has been moved. Got a car passing by. We'll make sure we get this. Looks like a neighbor. Not sure. And then his kids, he's looking through the cameras right now because the cameras are lighting up. See the cameras. He's probably listening in. With that bobcat, I see the blue camera. There's cameras all around that house, so we don't want to be shining the light over there. We'll show you guys tomorrow with the rocks. I don't want to just continue shining the light in his yard, otherwise he might get suspicious. We'll try to do it from over here maybe. But anyway, I just wanted to share that with you guys. I don't know for sure if for sure that bobcat took those rocks down there, but I mean it makes sense. There's no one else that could have pulled that off in a short period of time. We had just left. We had just left. What is that? Oh, it's a cone. Okay. So I thought that was very interesting. I thought that was very interesting. And it makes sense. It makes perfect sense. I mean, unless somebody did it on the, way opposite side of town or somebody in the neighborhood, they came and they put it in a truck and then they came and then they dropped it off. Who knows, but I think that makes more sense than anything else. Has to. Not only that, this person's one of the only few neighbors that really, really watch their cameras. This person really, because remember, Alex came over here and he knocked. He had knocked a couple days ago, and or not a couple days ago, a couple months ago, or just in the beginning of time, he had came out here and he knocked. See, there's those rocks. He had came and he knocked, and they spoke to him on the camera several months ago in the beginning of the time. There's that truck again. So I think that truck is at that at that abandoned house at the end. That was cool. See those birds? I would leave Troy. Too many people walking around. Yeah, we're headed down. We're going back down. We got good lights. I got another light down here. I'm getting ready to turn that bad boy on. Let me check our battery life on the phone. We want to make sure we're good. Nope. Nope. Still on 1%. Still on 1%. I think the battery's very hot, so that's why the phone is not trying to charge. Give me a second, guys. I'm going to see if I can turn the battery saver mode on to see if that'll get us juiced up. 1 second. Mode is on. I understand why it's not juicing up. But I think that this jackery will keep us on 1% to keep us live until we get out of here. And if it doesn't, it's okay. I got the fan to get the battery cooled down, and that'll get it charging. But I'm not gonna end this live until we make it out of here safely. Um, and I think we'll be okay. There's a car coming right now, so we'll make sure we're good here. I had a couple things I wanted to read to you guys, but now that we're going through this, I don't know if I'm gonna even read them. Uh, in in a dog mom, thanks so much for the $10 super chat. There it says thank you for all that you do. Blessings to you and your family. Much love. In a dog mom, much love. Blessings to you and yours as well. I appreciate the love and support there. That's where Alex was sitting yesterday. Yeah, correct. That is where he was sitting at. So we'll I think I'm gonna get stationary real quick here, and I might get this fan plugged back up here. I got my other light here, but I don't know if I have enough. I don't know if I charged it. Let's see if it's charged up. I usually try to keep everything charged before I go to bed. I don't know if this has got enough life in it for me to get more light out here. If we can light this place up, yeah, see, we got 2 bars there. It's on 2 bars. We're good. So this thing will light up for a while. All the lights we got, the better out here. Trust me, it's very dark out here. So I'm going to get a cone. And that way, when cars pass by, we're able to see there's a car hanging out at the end of the road right there. That way, we're able to see the cars that pass by, get a little look at the plate. It lights it up, and it'll get a good sight on the memorial site here, too. Get a little light on the memorial site. That way, I'm not purposely shining a light in front of somebody's face when they walk by. The light's just there. It's the reason for that light. Yep, I like it. Beautiful. So we got a little light going that way. And this light, I'll just keep in my hand. It's kind of like a camping light, very bright. Love that light. Shouts to Eb. Chat is going nuts today, guys. This is the most craziest my chat has gone ever, ever. So it's very difficult for me to see all that's going on in chat. Much love, Sweet Brie. I appreciate that a lot. Who moved the cones in the driveway? I have no idea. I know that there was one cone that was there yesterday. However, I don't know who moved that cone. Because there was only one, and then we still got the one down there at the end. As far as any other cones, I don't know. Neighbors are really acting weird, guys. Neighbors are really, some of these neighbors are really acting weird now. Especially the one that passed by a second ago. That was weird. Let's see if we can get some more light. Sue Ellen driving a Bobcat. I can't see that. No, that's the neighbor's house across from Sue Ellen's. Remember, there was a white van that backed into there earlier. So now it's a Honda leaving over there. I've heard I've heard stuff like the gym people. I've heard that they have they rent out Airbnbs. They have certain sections of their home that they rent out as an Airbnb. I don't know if that's true. So, if you've heard that somewhere, make sure make sure you know it's true, because I don't know if that's true. I'm just letting you guys know that's what I've heard. I don't know, because I haven't really seen any much, like, I don't really see a lot of cars going in and out of there. And you know what's also crazy? I wanted to make an interesting point when it comes to that. If that were an Airbnb, if the gym people rented that out and it was an Airbnb, I would have rented that a long time ago. So that's why I don't think that they have an Airbnb that they rent out. Uh-oh, car creeping up slow. So yeah, I would have definitely rented that out had I known that. Oh, they went down and turned around. Interesting. He just left out of the gym folks' house, and now he's turning around. Now he turned around and came back. Interesting. Huh. Wonder why. And the dog mom says, I just signed in. What's happening tonight? Neighbors are acting weird. What's love? In the dog mom. Thanks for the $10 super chat there. Um, I don't know. I don't know if all of the neighbors are acting weird. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it seems like it because there's a couple that, walk by and they used to always say hi. Now they don't say hi anymore. Specifically the one that just came by not too long ago. He and another person, because he has I think he has either a lot of family around here or he has a lot of friends. Well, sometimes I'll see him with his friends or sometimes I'll see him with the people that he walks with. And they don't even bother to say hello anymore at all. So I thought that was interesting a little bit. And maybe I'm just overthinking it, but I mean, I've waved at him for the past 3, 4 days, and he doesn't budge at all. No wave, no nothing, no smile, no look, nothing. So I take it he's just frustrated with me being here, or I don't know. He's one of the people in the neighborhood that you'll drug dealer. Nah. No, Alex did not move that wheelbarrow, guys. He did not move the wheelbarrow. Oh, and I'm glad you guys said that. I'm glad somebody just said that. Good, 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 good. Listen, so Alex, let's go back. Let's not, we're not gonna go all the way up, but we'll go back. So where the wheelbarrow is at is exactly where Alex was sitting. And I don't know if Alex is still here chiming in, but that is why I think there's a car coming. That is why, no, that's the little library down there. So that is why that wheelbarrow has been placed there because Alex was sitting there. So they did that. So when Alex comes back, in order for him to sit there, he would technically be having to move somebody's property so they could put up a fuss about it. Mm. See, we're putting all this together, and that makes sense. That makes sense. Exactly where Alex was sitting at yesterday, the wheelbarrow is now there. Alex did not move that. I was here. So that's why the wheelbarrow was there. Interesting. So they thought, or whenever he comes back, they'll put that there so he can't sit there. What do y'all think, chat? You think that's why that wheelbarrow is there? That is crazy. That is just crazy. That makes perfect sense. I don't know how that just came to mind, and it didn't come to mind before when we first walked up there. But I think that's exactly why that wheelbarrow is right there in the middle. Why are these people doing this, man? I would rather rely on a human being walking around with a camera out here and feel much more safer rather than when relying on cameras that never justified what happened that night. No one pays for their Harley, it seems like and people around here, some of these people don't pay for their subscriptions around here. Some of these people didn't even want to give up their camera footage. They didn't even want to give up their camera footage. That's crazy. And I think those type of behaviors is the reason why people think that somebody might have something to do with this in the neighborhood. No one can even see me because of this light. That guy tried to look at me right now, and his eyes were hurting. This light is blinding. It's no joke. I'm glad I have it because now you guys can see everything that I see. That is crazy to me. That's just crazy. So immature, whoever is doing it. It definitely is. I don't think Alex would throw a cactus at a car. I don't think he was throwing cactus or any cones at a car or anything like that. What are the neighbors hiding and who are they protecting? Says Pink Wildflower. Yeah, I mean, it's possible. I'm not saying that they are, but there's definitely a possibility that somebody in this neighborhood could be hiding something. I mean, someone has not only died, but been taken out of their own home, out of their own home. That's somebody's mom, and that's just crazy to me that these people are willing to go to this extent. For what reason? I don't get it. For what? For what? You'd rather throw a hissy fit than help somebody find their mom? I don't understand that at all. It just doesn't make any sense. Maybe the HOA didn't like Nancy renting the casita. I don't think so. Fred Smith says that. I don't think so. I don't even think they knew about it. And for all we know, maybe Nancy did ask. Maybe she did ask them about renting out her casita. Perp or perps are still out there. I'd feel safer and grateful. Says Garden. I mean, you and I both. You and I both. That house is playing strain games, but the question is why maybe it's time to start parking yourselves outside that sketchy house with the bobcat. Melly, you might have a good point, and that's probably a good idea. Or it's probably good that Alex was up there. You never know what's going on in that house. But I think that house has sketched people out from day one. I think that house has been brought to a lot of people's attention from the beginning of time. I don't. Alex could tell you guys better than I could whose house that is. And the bobcat, yeah, the bobcat is noisy. It's noisy, so you're gonna hear that. And I don't know if any of these people would have even cared, nor if they even would have recorded it had they saw somebody, moving that bobcat around, moving these rocks right out here. I don't think anybody would have even cared. I'm gonna set up my tripod here. 'Cause I'm getting tired of holding it. So we're gonna set it up real quick. Give me a second. Thing is kind of heavy, guys. You'll probably see the camera moving everywhere for a second. Get this thing all nice and set up here. That way we can check our surroundings at the same time as well. There we go. Check my percentage too. Oh, good. Good news, guys. My phone is actually charging, so it's good news. Is it a full moon? It is actually a full moon tonight, guys. I guess I gotta show you guys that. It is actually a full moon. People kept saying that there's a full moon on the 31st, but tonight is actually a full moon. think I'm hearing those mice moving around me here. We'll check it up a notch. Here you go. Full moon. Are they eating cactus? I think they're eating cactus. Those mice are much bigger than they were before. Come on. Come on. I dare you. I dare you. I dare you. I dare you to come over here. I will end your life tonight. Trust me. I do not like mice at all. I'm sorry. But you cannot come over here and hang out with Juice. No, you cannot. I know everybody thinks you guys look all cute and everything, but you don't look cute to me. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I can't. I cannot do the mice. I cannot. No, not at all. Not even a little bit. No, 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 no. In fact, we're gonna move across the street now. You can have that area. You can have it. I'm good. I'm good. They can have it. Full moon, guys. Full moon out here. Trying to get a. Hold on. Trying to get you guys a nice little glimpse of the full moon here. Hold on. Here we go. There it is. Car coming. Full moon outside Nancy's here. Full moon. Oh, I think my ride is here. Full moon. So that's that. We need a day watch crew. Yeah, we do. That'd be awesome. Pretty cool, guys. Pretty cool.
Actually, the mouse well covered you.
Huh?
Where's the mouse?
Where's the mouse coming from?
Yeah.
They're over there in the corner there.
No,
They're He's acting brave. He's yelling because he's afraid of the mouse. Guys, I want to thank you guys all for coming out and being here with me today, guys, and tuning with me on Saturday. If I don't make it out here tomorrow, check me out tonight. I will go live tonight, and we'll cover some more of what we talked about today. Big shouts to those of you guys all plugging in and tuning with me tonight. Big salutes to those of you guys coming out and plugging in with me, guys. I appreciate all the love and support as usual. We'll continue to come out here. We'll continue to do what we've been doing. No stop in my heart, as I keep saying. We will stay live on the way out. You guys know I like to stay live, making it out of here. I'm hearing a lot about police being at Annie and Tommaso, so stay plugged in if you guys want to check it out with me and see what's going on at Annie and Tommaso, since there's rumors going around. It's not far from here, so I figured we'll just go ahead and check. We'll go check. So we'll drive by there. Once we pass by there, we'll end the street, and I'll see you guys on later tonight. So much love, guys. Just wanted to say that before I go, and I'll see you guys in the next one, guys. Much love. It's your boy, the boy, the juice. I'll see y'all later. Oh, got one more light to give. Don't close that yet. We better go by Annie and Tomas. Go by Annie and Tomas. Drive by. Okay. Oh, yeah. Still alive. All right, we off. Wait a minute. No, we're not. So much things to do. That's why you don't bring too much stuff. You can't just load up and leave. You gotta. It takes a while. You gotta take all the tripods down, put all these lights away. I love it though. Doesn't bother me. All right, guys, let's go. Let's go to Annie and Tomaso's. You pulled up way too close. I can't get in right there. You pulled up way too close. I can't get in right there. This trunk. All right, probably gonna lose service right here because going through here we lose service. So bear with me if we cut off service here. All right, that took forever.
Door's open. Open it.
So just go out to River to Oracle so we could go by Annie and Tomaso's. Lock your.
Take river.
Yeah, I'll just take river. It's be the easiest way there. Lights. We got it. We got. All right, we're back. We're back. All right, we're back. We're back. Yeah, so we're gonna be in and out going through the neighborhood. Once we get out to river, we should be good service wise. So just bear with me. See, so we don't gotta hear all this crazy nonsense.
Mommy,
Hey, shut up.
mommy, mommy. How you doing? That's what you doing. Mommy.
Excuse,
That's what you doing. Mommy.
excuse all the noise, guys. It'll all the noise, guys. It'll go off in a second. I don't know why.
Mom. Mommy.
Beeping because of the seatbelt.
Mommy. 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 Mommy.
JLR didn't go home. They're getting ready to go to CrimeCon. Zona says I love the sound of children. It gets irritating. It gets irritating. Poor baby's tired and probably needs to go to bed. That's what we're hoping right now. Let's go stuff once we go over a bump. Stuff once we go over a bump. I don't know how I didn't close. I closed it. It's crazy. One of y'all want to hop out and close it? Anyway, so we hop out and close it. Uh, nah, it's the trunk that's still open. Hey, have a good night, Matam Tam. Much love. Appreciate you tuning in tonight. Seatbelts are on. We all got the seatbelts on. It's just the trunk that was open. Sheena, big welcome, Sheena. So there was a lot of gossip about Eddie and Tommaso having police there. I don't think there is, but we'll just check just to check. I guess. No one's told me anything besides folks in the chat. Maybe it was just a rumor. I don't know, but I'm gonna go by there. Just look. Good night to those of you guys going to bed. If you guys sleep well. Rhea said, who said that? I don't know. People been saying that in the chat. So I figured we'll go by. I don't think so. I think it's just gonna be no one there. But I mean, there's it's not far. It's on the way, so it's not gonna affect my route. So it's a little out of the way, but not really. Turtle. Chat gone wild. Yeah, that's probably what's going on. So they're probably just trolling. Maybe we don't need to even bother going in, right? Hey, much love, Soto. Rose Soto, I think. Yeah, a lot of people got to stop with all the bashing, but I guess everybody's entitled to who they like and what they don't like about other people, and they want to share that with other streamers. But I guess they won't understand that we're not here to bash one another. So they'll continue to troll or continue to bash other streamers. Not too much we can do about it. Yeah, I guess it never hurts to check it out, right? Mary, much love. I appreciate that. Police could be there if Annie and T aren't at their house right now, but maybe they're just some police, maybe just patrolling. Yeah. I don't know anybody that went over there today. So that Lego Mike maybe he's talking to somebody in the chat, so I won't read that.
Mommy.
Patriot Pride, South Patriot Pride. Stop and get gas first. We got to get gas, guys. We're almost out of gas. See if I got enough battery to walk in there. Gotta get gas.
Right.
Gotta get gas, get gas, get gas. Quick Trip. You guys got a Quick Trip where you guys live? Not everybody has a Quick Trip where they live. Gas. All right, how you doing, brother? What's up, bro? Let's see.
What's going on?
Oh man, just doing my streaming, man. I've been on my crime lately, man. So. Got you. I got you. We're just gonna go 10 on 9. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
What'd you say?
That's how I hit a little daddy. How you been though?
Hey, I've been alright, man. Yeah, just same old, really working and just being a dad. That's about it, man.
You still a shorty?
Huh? Yeah.
What's up, man?
Hey, good to see you. Old friend, long time friend, man. Long time friend. See him what he wanted to hit the ducky, guys. He wanted to hit the ducky for y'all. What do y'all think, man? We'll rate him 1 to 10. How did he do? He didn't want to say it out loud, but he was like, you still with your girl? It's like, yeah. Of course. Of course. Of course. Guys, I was going to be a gentleman and pump the gas, but she's already pumping it, so it's too late. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. Nobody wants to sing with me? Wow, these kids are boring. You see what I'm saying, chat?
I want to do it. Wait, see?
She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. Why everybody stop?
I said what you know. When you sing it, I say do it.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star. JLR in the building? Sounds JLR if he's in the building. I don't know if it's a real JLR. We've had the last person we got that we thought was JLR wasn't really JLR. JLR's not big on like going into chats. I don't think he really goes into chats, guys. I don't know. I'm just guessing, but I don't usually see him comment too much in chats. We're almost there, guys. We're almost there. Getting closer. So now we're on Oracle. We just left River, and we're going north on Oracle toward Annie and Tomaso's. We are headed to Annie and Tomaso's, guys. For those of you guys just plugging in, we're headed to Annie and Tomaso's. People were saying in the chat, I don't know if they were trolling or not. There were some cops here. I don't think there's any cops here, so don't get too excited. But we're just rolling by to roll by. You know, we gotta check. I see you. By the way, Nancy was part of the HOA, guys. She was actually a part of the HOA. Criminal Network has a list. At first, we thought she wasn't a part of the HOA. Yeah, my girlfriend's quiet because she's had a long night. She's tired dealing with these children. She gets tired when she's driving and dealing with the kids all day. Neil, they're 1, 5, 11, and 13. Huh? Just keep going, keep going. We're almost there, I always get confused where to turn. Randy and Tomaso's. Yeah, I think it's. Yeah, I think this is it. Wait, did we pass it? No, we didn't. So it's up here on the left, right in there. Yeah, nobody here. You can just turn around right here. Just turn around right here so we can see the driveway. Yeah. Just turn around. Just go right in there. See if their car is gone. So this is Annie and Tomaso's yard right here. Their car is gone. The CRV was parked out here. We came by, last week? Yeah, there's the address. You know, if you know the address. It's not the address, but there's the number. Just so you guys know, we actually came by. But they're not here. I don't think they're here. No one's home. You're supposed to go straight. Phone died, but anyways, guys, I wanted to say it's been a pleasure hanging out with all you guys today. Thanks for all the comments, the chats, the super chats, the love, support. It's all been real tonight. I will see you guys later on. Much love. I appreciate those of you guys all tuning in and hanging out with me tonight. Everybody have a good night. That is it for me for now. Until next time, folks.